3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's Eve! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that we get to celebrate the last hours of 2025 together.
Right. The last.
This
We're
is
counting
it.
it down. I'm Rachel Bosing.
I'm Chelsea Phillips-Reed. It feels like a party today because right now we're shopping Gourmet Holiday.
We are. It is 3 big hours of Gourmet Holiday. Alberti's on vacation.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I'm
so
Alberti.
To you. Exactly. Right, exactly. Playing the part of Alberti
It's
today.
me.
It's Chelsea. We're going to have lots of fun because we've had one before. We know we can do it again. No, of course we are.
Yes, it's going to be great.
So let's start because we're going to start with something that is super duper loved. And honestly, we have all the heavy hitters in this show because we want to restock your fridge for the first of the year. This is Family Farms. These are gorgeous meats and cheeses from Wisconsin. This is bacon wrapped stuffed chicken. And what you're choosing, always, everybody gets 6 14-ounce bacon wrapped stuffed chicken, is you're letting us know, do you want the Hawaiian? And that's the one with the ham and the cheese. Or do you want the ham, and the pineapple? Or do you want the sun-dried tomato? Either way, absolutely delicious. I just had one of these, not these flavors, the cordon bleu. These are so yummy and juicy because that bacon oozes into the chicken and all the insides are good stuff.
This is a staple in our house that has saved me so many times when I'm hangry, because I get hangry. A little bit about me.
I think we all super get hangry.
Yes.
We're like, hungry. And then also from Germack.
Yeah.
This is exciting because this is 2 of the huge jars of their pistachio berry Germack mix. And here's the thing. Chelsea, these are so delicious because pistachios are in there, almonds are in there, pistachios, almonds. You are gonna see cashews in there as well, but then also cherries and cranberries. And these are special because although they are roasted, they are unsalted. So they're the naked of the best.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, super delicious. Way to start your holiday and to start your brand new year.
Rachel, I'm so excited because now it's time to bring you an authentic New York City bagel, kettle boiled, but we're not traveling, we're not dealing with traffic, and look at what you're, I just lifted up, I was so excited. Look what you're bringing home. 24. We're calling them mini bagels, but to me, they are the perfect 2-ounce size. Look at that big deal price, $29.98. 3 easy payments of $9.99. There is a reason this is the 6th-time Customer Choice Favorite Food Award winner. You can get them on auto delivery, and you've got a lot of choices when it comes to flavors. You can get all 24 plain, then do 12 plain, 12 everything. That's what we have right in front of us. Do 12 plain, 12 French toast.
Ooh, yum.
First time you're seeing that in the mini size. 12 plain, 12 blueberry. Absolutely delicious. If you're not shopping just bagels, you're buying just bread, there's a difference. We're gonna tell you all about it. That's coming up. It's M138711.
And now it's time for our little jump start. We'd like to give you a little food for thought.
Yes.
This is a great food for thought, especially as we're going into New Year. What are we thinking? Well, we're thinking that the gyms are gonna be crowded.
That's right.
We're thinking water is another one of our New Year's resolutions.
Goals.
And we're also thinking, let's watch our sugar intake.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that's why we're bringing you 30 delicious sugar-free cookies from Cheryl's. Today, only priced under $50. Easy pay is $16.66. Premium ingredients that you love, but absolutely no sugar. You're getting a variety of flavors right now. You're getting that chocolate chip, you're getting the cinnamon oatmeal, you're getting snickerdoodle, you're getting lemon, and then you're getting those round cutouts, frosted chocolate, and the frosted red cutout cookies. All the things you love about Cheryl's cookies, individually packaged, so they're perfect for taking to work, to school, to pop in a lunchbox as well. They are delicious and they are sugar-free.
You know, since 1981, Cheryl's has been making delicious cookies, that cake-like cookie and then that buttercream frosting. The fact that they can bring it to us, Chelsea, and sugar-free is like, oh my God, a unicorn in the mix.
Yes.
You know, you're like, oh my gosh, could that actually happen? Could that be? Could you bring me the most delicious cookies ever? This actually was the cookie that I auditioned for my job here for.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well,
I
you
love
know,
that.
remember when they give you an item and you have to audition, you have to present it, you have to sell it to us. Well, it was the Cheryl's cookies. It was very hard for me not to eat them while I was presenting them. But what I love is I also love not only the cake-like cookie, but the buttercream frosting is what put them on the map. And then the ratio of cookie to frosting is always delicious.
Perfect.
But this is nice because you can get a cookie and it's sugar-free.
Yes, absolutely. You're bringing home all of these flavors too. That's what I love, Rachel. You don't have to decide. Because I know if I'm at home and someone's like, Chelsea, snickerdoodle or oatmeal, cinnamon, I'd be like, I can't decide. You don't have to. You're getting 30 all in this cheerful, gorgeous box, ready to share, ready to keep, ready to freeze for later. Individually wrapped, $16.66 is your easy pay. And of course, they are shipping absolutely for free. M139081. We have so much fun ahead of us.
They're shipping for free.
Yep.
They're sugar-free.
Yes.
I mean, everything everything's free.
It's happening.
That's what I'm thinking. It's happening right now. Let's do it. And speaking of let's do it, let's kick things off with Jen Kovich, and let's kick things off with Germack. And we're thinking about snacking and doing it in a way that's thoughtful. As we're going into the new year, we're going to decide carefully of the things that we eat, the way we move our bodies, the way that we sleep. And yes, Germack has been around for a very long time, the nation's oldest nut company. This is the Pistachio Berry Germack Mix jar set. You saw the pour. What you're not seeing, while these are roasted, you're not seeing salt on this. So these are the incredible ingredients in all of their full glory without any sort of additional seasoning in the sense of the salt. It's a show only price of $35.98, 3 easy payments of $11.99. I'll share with you exactly what you're getting because you're getting 2 16-ounce jars. That's a pound and a pound. A pound and a pound that you get to share if you want to. I'm not saying you have to, but maybe you will as the start of the new year. You're going to be nice and you're going to share. 3 easy payments of $11.99, free shipping and handling. Pistachios, is that you? Almonds, is that you? Cashews, is that you? I'd be like, check, check, check. And then cranberries as well as cherries. I feel like the cherries is a little bit of a secret ingredient.
Yes.
This is Jen Kovich. She is one of our foodie friends. She brings us all of the deliciousness. Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy
nice
New
to see
Year's
you. You
Eve.
look pretty.
So good to see you. Likewise, so do you. And actually, your blouse is perfect for this mix because it coordinates so well with those deep, vibrant colors that you see with our Michigan cherries and with our Wisconsin cranberries. This is such an exciting mix because you were talking about all the benefits, the things that we're looking for those resolutions. More water, less sugar, less salt. It's all about how we're fueling our bodies. And when you look at the ingredients right in front of us, you can really appreciate the freshness that you see. These pistachios, we are the oldest pistachio nut roaster in the country. Since 1924, we started just as a pistachio nut roasting company. We're giving you exactly what we're known for. Next up, we're giving you our Michigan cherries. Being from Detroit, Michigan, we go to our back door to give you the finest, the freshest, most delicious cherries. I mean, look at how they glisten.
Look how moist they are.
They are so moist, and look at that chewy pull that you get there. You would not get that if it was overly dehydrated. It is nice and plump and juicy. And then we give you those king of nuts, the whole cashews.
The cashews.
Again, lightly roasted, no salt whatsoever.
Nice.
And then those Wisconsin
And look at how big they are. I'm sorry.
Yes,
hey, Stretch, I know you're up there. Look at how big these cashews are.
I
mean,
love that we give whole ingredients,
and whole
right?
pieces. You know, you're not seeing little kind of crunched up, ground up, tiny little chips of a cashew.
Right.
You're going to be crunching into big, whole, huge cashews when you're eating this nut mix. And then we go to
Wisconsin. Let's go right to Wisconsin to give you the freshest, finest, most vibrantly sweet and tart cranberries. I love a good cranberry when it's nice and chewy and so juicy. You can oh, did you see that? Oh my gosh, that is so, so good.
All that glisten. Again,
so
this isn't a dried out, you know, kind of heel of your shoe piece of fruit that you're getting inside this mix. They're all juicy and flavorful. And then we go to the almonds.
The almonds, whole almonds, again, roasted with just canola oil and no salt in this mix. So it's all about what you're getting, but also what you're not getting. You're not loading your diet full of all that salt. You're looking for something to keep in your gym bag or to nosh on in the car. This is the mix that you'll be reaching for time and time again, and you will not feel guilty about it.
I mean, honestly, Stretch, if you go up here, you're like, what's the ingredient deck? It says it right there. Super easy to see. Cashews, almonds, pistachios, dried cranberries, and dried cherries. That seems like a clean label to me.
Right.
And then, because they aren't roasted and unsalted, you see that right there, because they do not have, you know, any additional kind of salt and seasoning added. Maybe you're somebody who's watching your diet and you know you're doing a low salt diet, but you're like, does that mean I miss out on all the fun? No. Here are 2 jars of fun. At 3 easy payments of $11.99, shipping to you for free. If you want to do a bill to ship to, feel free to do that as well. You know, we're going to snack in the new year, right? We are still going to want to have those moments where we feel like it's a little bit of an indulgence. And I think this mix is indulgent.
I agree with you. The sweetness that you get that counterbalances the natural nuttiness, the natural saltiness that you get from the nuts really does complement it so well. But furthermore, it's also about, you know, we are supposed to indulge a little bit, right? And if you allow yourself those little indulgences, then you're less likely to get off track. This mix is something that touches on everything. It's sweet and it's salty. Not, again, no added salt. It just tastes salty from the natural salt that you get in those nuts. We do not add any extra salt in here. And in fact, this mix is a brand new one for us. It was inspired by cherry berry. The only difference is rather than the pistachios, which again is our heritage nut that started in 1924, we're a 4th generation family owned and operated business out of Detroit. We started just roasting pistachios. That's all we offered. Now we're known for our refined recipes. Going back to that cherry berry inspiration, rather than pistachios, we would give you pecans. But now we're giving you a little bit of that roasting with the pistachios, with those jumbo cashews, with the almonds, and then no salt whatsoever, and just giving you that fresh fruit.
You know what, and as I'm eating these, right, I love it when Jen talks because then I get to have some little snacky snack. Here's the story. This is a show-only price. A show-only price is different than a today-only price because the show-only price means it's something special that we brought to you. You heard Jen say that this is a new mix, something special that we brought at a sale price. So we brought it in brand new today at this one-time only price. The show-only price means it's only good for the duration of this show, 3 hours. So at 7 p.m., this price goes up, this Easy Pay goes away, and you won't see a better price on this, even if you see this until at least 3 months from now. So 3 months from now, we're essentially January, February, March, until March. So what's great about this is that there is an auto delivery on this, and the auto delivery is every 60 days. So you get to keep this show only price. You get to keep this price that's a price that's only good for 3 hours, right? You get to keep it with auto delivery and keep it coming every 60 days for 1 year. So no matter what happens to the price of this, everyone else, they didn't lock in auto delivery, they're gonna have to pick them up at the higher price. You, my friend, are smart because you're like, I've got a snack that I believe in, that is a healthier choice when it comes to snacking, that's gonna come to me at a price that was December 2025, happening for you in 2026. So all year you'll be getting 2025 prices on your nut mixes. But I do also want to talk about, you said 4th generation nut roasting company. This is a company that also does recipes. This is a recipe. This isn't somebody who went to the grocery store and pulled the lever on the nuts and they were like, how about some pistachios? Maybe I'll put some M&Ms in this. Maybe I'll put some, you know, they weren't doing that. It was thoughtfully curated. Let me give you an update on what's happening. We are getting limited. I'm not surprised. So there's a single purchase, which is really popular. 700 orders have been placed on that. But a lot of you are saying, you know, it just makes sense to get this on auto delivery so that when I eat this, which you will, 60 days from now, I'll get another 2 jars. That'll help keep me on track, keep me on my path. I won't necessarily have to veer off or think, let's go get a snack that might be filled with sugar, might be filled with preservatives, might be whatever. Because for me, in my kind of overall wellness journey, like since last May, I've just been kind of chipping away at my overall weight. Nuts have been a really, really great snack alternative. And nuts with the cranberries and the cherries, it gives me the right amount of sweet and tart and the crunch I want. So it's the salty sweet.
Yes.
It like knocks out your cravings. Because usually we have a craving for salty or sweet.
Yes.
And now you get to knock out both of them because you're like, it's salty and sweet.
And
it's perfect.
crunchy and chewy. It's also like such a psychological thing too, because a lot of us really thrive on texture. So we crave crunch or we crave chewy. You get both of those here. And I love that you were saying earlier about clean label ingredients. There are no mystery ingredients here whatsoever.
No.
And that's something that I too was thinking about my journey. I fell off the wagon for a couple years. I'll be honest, during COVID, I kind of got out of my routine. Last year I started getting back into what's better fueling my body. The mystery ingredients that I found in so many of the protein bars, of the mixed nuts, things like that, I got so frustrated. I'm like, okay, I give up. I can't eat anything except just fresh fruit and vegetables. Going to Germack, I know exactly what I'm getting. I'm getting fresh ingredients. Not to mention, we are literally packing fresh to your order. These have not even been made yet.
They're not even packed yet.
So when we look at the bottom of the jar, the reason that we show you that is there's not an accumulation of salt because there's no salt. There's not an accumulation of sugar because there's no sugar. The only sugar you're gonna get is that real fruit juice that's in those cranberries and those cherries. But we also give you that freshness seal. Under that screw top lid, you'll have a freshness seal that as long as you keep this intact, it will stay fresh for an entire year. That's why our customers keep coming back for it. It's fantastic, it's tasty, it's good for you. It's something that will never, ever, ever disappoint. And I just love the chewiness of the fruit. And I mean, show of hands. Who here, when you have one pistachio, you have like 1,500 because you can't help yourself. Exactly.
All of us. There was more hands.
I mean,
jumped in and said hands.
And now we're taking the shells off. There's no work. So if you love your pistachios, then you get them in the best form possible.
Okay. So I've got 2,500 remaining. Price is only good for this show. Price goes up. Easy pay goes away at 7:01 p.m. If you're thinking about it, you don't buy it until 7:02. You're going to get a higher price. So this price is here right now. 2 pounds. You get 2 16-ounce jars. They all have this mix. It's M139161. Price up, easy pay away at the end of the show. And we were talking about that this is a curated selection.
Yes.
You want to talk? And hi, Chelsea.
Hi, I had to join in on this recipe.
You're a picker.
I'm a picker because I have my favorites too. You know what I was just going to say really fast?
Yeah.
We were just talking outside when we put on our microphones. Goals that stick in 2026, just making that little like cognitive like change of like, I'm going to eat snacks that I love, but I want to look forward to eating every single day. This is it.
Yeah, smart swap. I love that.
It's a smart swap and it's satiating.
Yes, exactly.
And with that, she was gone. Goodbye.
Well, that she was gone.
And you
The
know,
mix.
Rachel, you've been eating this mix through the whole presentation. And I can tell you firsthand that Rachel really does count her calories. She thinks about what she's doing. She creates her journal every day.
Yep.
Exactly. You're not feeling guilty about this, are you? I can tell you're not because you keep eating it.
And because it's good stuff. When you walk through these ingredients that were picked for us, remind us that somebody's just joining us, because this is something you do not want to miss. I promise you, it's such a great smart swap because it's tasty, it's chewy, it's salty, it's sweet, but it's also satiating.
Yes, exactly. So we're giving you those fresh pistachios, already deshelled, lightly roasted, no salt. Then we give you those glistening Michigan cherries, full of juice, not overly dehydrated. Those jumbo cashews, again, roasted, no salt. And then we give you Wisconsin cranberries. They are so tender and juicy and delicious. And then lastly, almonds. Again, no salt, only roasted and perfect.
And there we are. Off to the races. First presentation of a 3-hour show. And here we are, final 2,000. Put this on auto delivery. You'll get this every 60 days for a year. You can cancel at any time, but you can't opt into this awesome price once this price goes away, which will happen at 7:01 p.m. today.
Thank you.
We're going to see you later.
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to walk over here. I'm following you, Jen.
Okay.
So I am wearing, and even Chelsea's wearing, you can come on in.
Oh, sure.
We're both wearing Belle, but I'm wearing the Belle Popover blouse. We're going to see hers in a second, but we just decided we're Belle girls. She's like, and then she was gone. This is the Dazzling Popover blouse stretch right here. This is the wow, right? The V-neck that has little sequins. 3 easy payments of $15.66. I love it because it's fancy and it's easy and it feels amazing on. And there's that little V, which is so cute. It almost looks like I'm Wonder Woman, how sharp the V is. Yes. Go ahead, Wonder Woman.
You guys, it's time for something brand new. The weather outside is frightful. It is time to get warm and cozy with, honestly, one of my favorite comfort foods, hot chocolate. But this is different because it's Craftmix. So I want you to rethink everything you think you might know about instant hot chocolate and meet something different. I'm here with my friend Dana Fleming, who brings us all kinds of incredible gourmet food here at QVC. You're bringing home 24 of these little instant hot chocolate mixes for $26. 3 easy payments today, $8.67. Free shipping and handling. I showed off a little bit and I got up my calculator. You're paying just over $1 per hot chocolate. If you go to any fancy bougie coffee shop, you're going to spend between $5 and $8 on a hot chocolate.
Easily.
This is different because it's Craftmix. We're going to tell you all about it, but the item number is M139200. Dana, let's talk about this hot chocolate because it is smooth, creamy, and dreamy.
It is so delicious. It really has that rich, decadent flavor, and it was created by an expert mixologist because he loves hot chocolate, and he got sick with what you were saying of paying all those expensive prices for those bougie drinks, and the ones that he was getting at the store, those instant, they fall flat. They just don't have that flavor. They taste artificial. This is no artificial ingredients, and the taste is like it is so good.
Decadent. Imagine being like 30 seconds away from something decadent, delicious. And you know, Rachel and I were talking earlier about goals that stick in 2026. When you have that craving for something sweet, why not have a satisfying, warm, hot cocoa?
Oh my
35 calories is all you're consuming when you have it. And you can also get a little fancy because talk to me about how you're going to make this at home.
I mean, it's so easy. It takes 30 seconds, literally. You add your milk, you add your water, whatever you want. You put your Craftmix in and you stir it up. And in 30 seconds, you have that coffee shop hot cocoa. It has all that creamy, delicious flavor. You can sit and cozy up in front of the TV, watch your movies, put on, you know, it's that time of year when it's so cold and you just want to like kind of curl up and have that delicious tasting drink. And hot cocoa just really does it. And this Craftmix, it really hits. It's like the perfect hot cocoa.
It really is indeed, because we kind of want to hibernate right now. Now is the season that we want to get warm and cozy. This is what you're bringing home. 2 different packages, each with 12 mixes. So you're getting 24 total. Again, that easy pay, $8.67, free shipping and handling. Think about popping one in your purse, taking it to work. Instead of
portable.
Going out.
Yeah,
instead of going out to the coffee shop and spending $5 or $8 on a warm, delicious hot cocoa, do it at home. All you've got to do, add warm milk or warm water.
Warm milk or warm water, 6 ounces. You put it right into your glass. Then you put your Craftmix in. You come in these beautiful magic packets. That's what your mix is. And it's made with a premium ingredients, premium cocoa. So that's what's the difference here. These are all natural. You're not eating anything artificial here, and it's only 35 calories and 4 grams of sugar. I mean, I was looking at the back of one of those instant cocos. It was like 28 grams of sugar. This, you can have this in the new year and enjoy it and get your sweet fix, you know?
Well, and you and I were just talking. Sometimes when we make these goals and intentions for the New Year's, if we are so strict with ourselves, saying like, I am not going to have any sugar ever again, that's when you kind of fall off and the pendulum swings the other way. This allows you to have those good for you ingredients that you recognize, like cocoa, like sugar, that make you feel good, but only 35 calories. And then you have that kind of ability to get fancy,
to build
to get
whatever
bougie,
you
to build
want.
whatever you want. But if you just want to give, you know, your kids, your grandkids something warm and comforting after a long day of school.
Who doesn't love that? I have the best memories of like being outside playing, and it was really cold, and coming in and my mom making gourmet hot chocolate. But nobody has time to do that nowadays. Or if you do, it costs an arm and a leg. Like if you go and buy these fancy chocolate mixes, they are insane. Or you get the one from the grocery store and it doesn't have the flavor appeal that this Craftmix does, because you're getting the best of both worlds here, and it was done intentionally that way.
Well, Dana, we just had Rachel joining us because Craftmix is known for making those premium.
Yes, that was the one I had though.
That one hasn't been drunk out of. This one is good. You can drink
that one is made with milk too.
But I was going to say, Craftmix is known for creating those premium drink mixes.
Right. Correct.
Now he's kind of entered the world of hot cocoa.
Because he loves hot cocoa. And he spends so much money on the premium hot cocoa. He's like, I can do this better. I know how to do this. So he engineered this Craftmix, and it's made with premium cocoa. It's really easy to make. It takes 30 seconds, and you have just the most bougie hot chocolate that you're gonna love. And it's perfect for this time of year.
I was just thinking, isn't it nice to feel like you're having something luxurious, like a treat? This is something that you can look forward to all day long. It's going to be cold for a long time, which you guys, I'm very sad about because I can barely handle it. But you're getting 24 little escapes.
Think about that.
24 delicious moments to yourself. I always say this is self-care. Bringing home something that makes you feel good when you need it, warm and cozy moments for $26. 3 easy payments of just $8.67, free shipping and handling. It's good, Rachel, right?
It's really good. And what I love about hot chocolate is that it's rated G for everyone. I mean, you know, you bring out the hot chocolate and from 0 to 100, everybody gets excited. You know, it just is, it's that beverage that really is warm and comforting. I'm from Minnesota, and so hot chocolate is my jam. And so I was out when it was freezing. And I love that you can do this. It tastes equally good with water or with the milk, which is really nice. And the individual packets make it easy to carry and bring wherever you need to go. So it's work, office, gym, wherever you feel like you need a little warmth. I'm taking mine with me.
So listen, you're 30 seconds away from bringing home something that is creamy, dreamy, and decadent, but also good for you with only 35 calories. You're getting 2 packs of 12, 24 total for $26. 3 easy payments today of just $8.67. Free shipping and handling. So listen, there's lots of ways to bring it home. You can tap our QVC app. You can visit us on QVC.com. You can always give us a call, but do something nice for yourself, because again, it's that little satisfying sweet treat that you look forward to all day.
It really is. It makes such a difference, and it's so indulgent and cozy. Enjoy them, everybody. Stay warm and stay healthy, and happy 2026.
Happy 2026. Here's your item number M139200. Dana Fleming, always so fun to see you.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year, Chelsea.
Oh my gosh.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Now it is time to talk about what I have on. I gave you a sneak peek earlier. Dun, 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 dun. Baby, you're a firework. look at this. Belle by Kim Gravel that's bursting with shine. It is such a soft, beautiful blend of cotton rayon. So to me, that perfect weight comes in a bunch of different colors. This is called Wild Aster. Your easy pay is just $24.33. I feel like this is the way to celebrate the new year throughout the entire year. It's A714168. Now, coming up, I am bringing you a one-time only price. That means that price is good only for this show. And take a look at your screen. 20 breaded Cape Hake fillets. If you love fried fish, but you want a better, healthier version, this is it. It's that mild, flaky white fish surrounded by crispy breadcrumbs. $20 is your easy pay, and you're getting 20 of those 3-ounce fillets. And of course, they ship for free as well. That's coming up in just a little bit. M139225. Ooh, okay. It already smells good in here.
It smells incredible in here. And by the way, I already know that when you're cooking these, it makes your whole kitchen smell delicious and like you did a whole lot of work. What you're looking at, if you zoom on in, stretch, I mean, honestly, you can even see how juicy that chicken is.
Man.
That bacon just draped around that chicken, oozing the juicy bacon drippings into the chicken, and of course those sun-dried tomatoes inside and the cheese, all of that. If you were to do that yourself, pound out the chicken breast, get the cheese, get the sun-dried tomatoes, get the spinach in there, get the bacon, basket weave it. That's a lot of time. You don't have to do any of that. You're going to get this delicious result in just a few minutes in your own oven. This is from Family Farms. They're bringing you fine meats and cheeses from Oliva, Wisconsin. We present these, and they're always absolutely loved. This is Sergio Bucciarelli.
Hello,
nice
everyone.
to see you. Happy
It's
New
great
Year's
to see you.
Eve.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Bringing one of my favorite meals, and
me
yours
too.
as well.
Me too.
So 246 in the Hawaiian, and the Hawaiian is going to be the ham and the pineapple, yes?
The ham, Swiss, and pineapple.
Ham,
that's
Swiss,
right.
and pineapple.
Yep.
That's your Hawaiian.
Yep.
And then we also have the sun-dried tomato. And in the sun-dried tomato, we have
tomato, spinach, and Swiss cheese.
Exactly.
Yep.
And 137938 is your item number. Each one of these is 14 ounces. That's why I want you to take a good look. That 14 ounces, in my mind, really is 2 meals.
Massive.
So if you do the 14 ounces yourself, which you absolutely may, that's totally fine. You've got that option as well. But instead of 6 meals, I consider this really being 12 meals of 7 ounces apiece. And that makes that about $7.50 a meal, because you can split them up, add a little side, whether it's a potato, a little rice, a little pasta, a little salad, super easy. But this is Family Farms, a brand that has been like loved here.
I know, right? And that's why it's great to see you too. And that's why we've been here for almost a decade now, right? We're a farmer's market based out of Oliva, Wisconsin. We simply pride ourselves in using the highest quality cheeses and meats. That's the key word, 14 ounce. These are massive. Check this out. The most delicious, succulent, hand-trimmed chicken breast, stuffed with the finest ingredients from Wisconsin right here. You're getting ready to go into Hawaiian flavor profile. That cordon bleu, which is the actual Virginia classic boneless ham, Swiss cheese, and big chunks of pineapple that you see right there. Just look at that. That is a big, giant piece of chicken, all wrapped, engulfed in applewood smoked bacon in every single piece and bite. I mean, just look at how heavenly this is. This is for dinner right here.
That's for dinner.
Yeah.
If you'll slice me off a little piece.
Of course.
And by the way,
Yeah.
you have the choice of getting singular flavors or the combo. I want to mention that because that's already the early favorite, because you found that 3 and 3. And that's always what I recommend, because if you have an option to get a combo, get different flavors. It's funny that you introduce this as kind of a cordon bleu, but then it also has pineapple.
Yeah.
Because the cordon bleu is the one that I had most recently.
I
ate the
right?
cordon bleu. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was crazy good. And it was 2 of us, so super easy to split.
Right.
And everybody had a hearty and healthy amount serving for themselves.
100%. That's usually what it does in my house. My family, we feeds myself, my wife. The other one, we take out 2, feeds my other 3 kids. I mean, just when the sweetness of the pineapple mixes with the savoriness of the bacon, chicken everywhere, right? Swiss cheese, ham.
It's so juicy, and
so
you're right.
good.
There are so many different ribbons of flavor, right? You've got the juiciness of the chicken, the yum of the bacon, right? Because everything is better with bacon.
Totally.
And then the bright sweetness of that pineapple.
For sure.
And then the creaminess of the cheese.
I love it.
That creaminess rolls on in there, and you're like, whoa!
That is the best word to describe this cheese, because when you actually cut into it, it does have that creamy feel to it and texture to it, and also that spinach, sun-dried tomato, and Swiss cheese.
Okay, let's
you
talk
guys,
about this one.
Just look at this. That vibrant sun-dried tomato, that beautiful juicy spinach, and just look at, I want you to pay attention.
Look at the juice drip down.
Right.
That was a waterfall of juiceness.
Isn't that true? And that's because of all the bacon that's wrapped around this. You're gonna put these in your oven at 400 degrees, 50 minutes. 51 minutes later, you've got this 5-star restaurant quality entree. And you know, a lot of times if you put your protein in the oven, it'll be dry and the juices are kind of left on the bottom of your pan there. Not when you put this in. The bacon, all this bacon is going to lock in all of those juices. So no matter what piece you cut, you are going to have a juicy, moist piece of chicken.
So I do need a slice of that, but here's where everybody who's watching right now goes, dag nabbit, why don't I have these for New Year's Eve? Because that's how it feels. It feels like a fancy moment when you prepare these, and it's super easy to prepare. You basically, I put them on a little sheet pan, and then I pop them in the oven. So specifics, what do I do?
Super easy, 400 degrees, 50 minutes. If you're one of the lucky customers to have an air fryer, even faster, 35 minutes.
I didn't do air fryer.
Yeah, at about like 380, depending on how powerful your air fryer is. Everybody has a different strength air fryer. So that's the spinach, sun-dried tomato, Swiss cheese. That's just chicken, bacon. That's heaven right there.
Okay.
I know.
I love the spinach because the spinach gives you that greeny, right?
I love it too.
And then the sun-dried tomato, there's a little bit of always like a little tang to a sun-dried tomato.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the creamy cheese.
Yep.
And the hearty chicken, but all that juice of the bacon drippings, so
good, right?
Good and so easy. Did you hear him say like in pan, in oven, 30 to 50 minutes, depending upon which oven you're using? It is easy. It's nonstop. Like taste and flavor explosion in your mouth. We're looking at a beautiful tray right there. Can you walk us through that and tell us how many of these there might be?
So this is right here. We're here. Yeah. This is two. This is two over a bed of linguine. It looks like here. Over here you have one. Right, so that's with some asparagus, little mac and cheese, right?
But down front, how many is that?
That's two whole ones. No, sorry, that's 3 whole ones. Yeah, sorry, I talked to the stylist there. That's 3 whole ones right there. That's a platter for an entire party right there.
And that's just 3.
That's just 3.
And you made 4, 8, 12, 16 slices out of 3. So it's $89.98. If you consider one 14-ouncer and just cutting it in half and feeding 2 people, it's $7 and change a piece. They're all individually blasted, frozen, and vacuum sealed. They have the safe handling and the cooking instructions right on the back. Sorry, right there. Yep. They have the safe handling cooking instructions right on the back. Super easy. All you do is let us know, do you want the Hawaiian, which is flavor profile again?
Virginia classic boneless ham, Swiss cheese, and pineapple.
Or the sun-dried tomato.
Spinach and Swiss cheese, yep.
And, right, spinach, Swiss cheese, and that sun-dried tomato. It's M137938. Auto deliveries every 60 days. I was saying this when it came to the nuts. The reason why we're proud to present auto delivery is that no matter what happens to prices of chicken, of bacon, of cheese, of pineapples, of whatever, between now and 365 days from now, we'll send this to you, whatever you order. And by the way, you can swap flavors every 60 days at today's price. That's really salient when you think this is the last day of 2025.
Yeah.
When you're getting another shipment in, say, October of 2026, and you're like, hey, this is actually last year's prices. What grocery store are you holding prices on your proteins,
good point,
your meats, your cheeses, your elegant ingredients, which are, of course, the sun-dried tomato or that spinach or that pineapple, those specialty ingredients, $22.50, free shipping and handling. You can change flavors. So get the combo the first time, put this on auto delivery, and the next time you could go, you know what, the next 6 I want to be all Hawaiian. And the 6 after that, I want all sun-dried tomato.
It's a good idea.
It's M137938. That's your item number. Sergio, we're leaving. One sentence on why we're picking this up.
You're picking this up. You know what? As you take a look inside, some of the stuff is right in the middle, some a little to the left, some a little to the right. That's because these are hand rolled by the beautiful people of Oliva, Wisconsin every single day. This is what we do. That's why you love it, because of how consistent they are. It's super easy to make. These are just too easy and too delicious to not have readily available for you in your freezer.
Have in your freezer. And 137938. Thanks, Sergio.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
All right, we have some wine to go with this, and what we're really excited about is, of course, this is from Hemispheres. We love this brand. This is a family-owned winery. 4 or 8 bottles. You're letting us know whether or not you want the reds, which is going to be a Chianti and a red blend, or the whites, which will be a white blend as well as a Pinot Grigio, or you can get mixed in both. Either the 4 or 8 bottles. Super excited about that. 4 easy payments of $14.50 or $24.50. You let us know. Also coming up,
Hahn's Bakery. family-owned small bakery that brings us the most delectable individually wrapped scone. It's like the top of a muffin. Great flavors. The last time Rachel and I presented this, October, they sold out. More just arrived. You're getting a dozen today for $15.33 on Easy Pay. Absolutely delicious. We're going to tell you all about it. That's coming up in just a little bit. But now, it's time to visit the gorgeous, pristine, nutrient-dense waters of Iceland. We are shopping Egg Harbor, the seafood division of our #1 food brand Rastelli's here at QVC, and you're bringing home something really special. 10 big, meaty, delicious 6-ounce Icelandic cod fillets. You're also getting that garlic herb butter for $22 on Easy Pay. Free shipping and handling, and I say lock in that price, lock in that free shipping and handling with auto delivery every 60 days for a year. The beautiful Jennifer Kovich is here with me. I tried to say beautiful and Jennifer at the same time, and it turned into something else. Jennifer Kovich is here with me, and we were talking right before we started. I had the chance to go to Iceland a couple of years ago, and it was like going to a mythical land. There is something so special about Iceland and this cod. Tell me what makes it so special.
Well, it's the pristine waters, I think, first and foremost. That really heavy flow of current that goes through, rushes through strong waters means strong fish. In return, what you're going to get, the result is sweet, nice, fleshy, flaky, white, mild fish. I also love that you're seeing here, we literally line catch each one of these. There is no bycatch, meaning we do not cast a net out and disturb so many other species of fish. We just want to get the cod for you. Coming from Iceland, it's a superior experience. You were saying that there were many, many times where you would see fishermen fighting over the fish because it is such a sought after fish in that region.
So here's what I love about cod. If you are like, Chelsea, I don't know if I love fish, I think you should try cod because it's delicate, flaky, and firm. It's also super effortless to prepare. Talk about how it comes to you and how you can start making a seafood salad or a quick, easy center of the plate dinner.
Absolutely. So they will come individually vacuum frozen. So what we have here for you, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry.
No, there it is.
So they come individually vacuum frozen inside our bag. If you have any questions about the preparation instructions, they're right here. But here's my big tip. Make sure you defrost them fully, and then you want to pat them dry with a paper towel. Now this is a very moisture-rich fish, so you want to make sure that you get all that moisture out and then pan saute it. I love that we're giving you that garlic herb butter. So what I like to do is go ahead, put this in your skillet, and then you want to sear it just a few minutes on each side until that perfection. You can add capers, you can do olives, you can do some plum tomatoes like we have over here, and it just creates this beautiful dish. And because, yes, it's flaky, but you can grill this. You can broil this, you can bake it, you can put it in your saute pan, but you can also air fry it, Chelsea.
Isn't that great? Because it is so dense, you can put it on the grill. So look at what you're bringing home today. 10 of those big 6-ounce fillets. Now, I have to come with some bad news now. There's only about 500 to go around. Earlier, I said there's auto delivery. There's not auto delivery anymore. We're down to those final quantities, but you're getting all 10 today for $109.98, 5 easy payments of $22, free shipping and handling, then that delicious Epicurean butter, that roasted garlic herb butter. So what you're creating is a good-for-you alternative. We're all trying to get more protein, Jennifer. This is the way to do it so quickly and easily because you're a busy mom. All of us have that moment like 5 o'clock at night where you're like, oh my gosh, what is for dinner? You can cook these so quickly and easily.
Yes, you can. It's literally a matter of maybe 12 minutes in your saute pan. If you use that butter, it's going to infuse it with flavor. But cod is also, because it is a mild, sweeter fish, it allows you to take on other flavors. So let's say you wanted to swap out your chicken parm, you can do a cod parm. You know, you can even lightly bread it. I love you want to do fish and chips. Cod is the fish that is used for a classic British fish and chips. So you can absolutely do that. Just put your breading around that and go ahead and deep fry that or air fry it. I also love too that if you want to do like you know, an Asian fusion dish, you can do that with a little bit of teriyaki or some soy sauce. Great over a salad. When we're talking about keeping something in the freezer that's easy to prepare, that has loads of protein and very, very little fat, this is brilliant for that.
It's setting yourself up for success in the new year. We want to have things in our freezer at home that are great sources of protein, that are low in fat, that are quick, easy, and effortless to prepare. This is Icelandic cod, and there's a difference.
140 calories, literally 140 calories, that's all it is. But right there, 30 grams of protein. Only 1 gram of fat. This is the superfood. When it comes to fish and you just want that great protein, you think women, we all need at least 100 grams of protein a day.
Oh
You're a third of the way there.
Isn't that incredible? And I want to remind everyone the flavor. We're eating fillets of cod right now with absolutely no seasoning. They're still so delicious because it's mild. It's slightly sweet. Talk to me about the difference, because I know you could probably find cod in your grocery store, but this is Icelandic cod. This is premium.
This is premium. Now, because it comes from Egg Harbor, we have a very strong rule. Within 4 hours of any of our fish being harvested, we go ahead, we deskin it, we devein it, or we debone it. Thank you so much. I was going to say descale. Debone it, and then we individually fillet them and vacuum seal them, and then immediately freeze them, all within 4 hours of being harvested. The reason that we do that is we want to preserve the freshness, we want to preserve the flavor, and we want to give you that longer life of your fish, so that when you get this at home and you thaw this, that's the first time it's ever been thawed.
Isn't that amazing? Okay, Jennifer, we have only 300 now to go around, and I want you to take a look. There's no auto delivery too, so once it's gone, because we're bringing you 10 of those big. This is a 6-ounce fillet. If I was eating this for lunch, I might cut it in half and share it with my husband. You're getting 10 6-ounce fillets. You're getting that garlic herb butter packet. The sale price today is $109.98. 5 easy payments of $22. Free shipping and handling. This is wild caught, line caught, and there is a really good reason you guys do that.
We do. We don't want to disrupt any other species of fish, just to give you what you're actually looking for. By doing that, it creates a lot of havoc for the fish and for the environment. We want to keep it as clean as possible, but also it's better for the fish itself.
You guys, I brought a picture of me in Iceland, and as soon as I held it up, they went to a different shot, so I was like, you guys don't like it. But look at this water. When I say I felt like I was in Middle Earth, I felt like I was in another land.
Look at how gorgeous
that
is.
Like glaciers, the bluest, most pristine water, absolutely stunning. There is a difference, and I want you to see for yourself. So make sure you give us a call. You can tap the app. You can always go to QVC.com, but taste that difference in that Icelandic cod. Delicate, flaky, firm. There's only now 250 to go around, and I gotta tell you, that easy pay goes away at the end of the day. Now, Jennifer, talk to me again. They're individually packaged, which is so nice, because at our house it's just me and old Steve, so we don't want to have like a whole bunch of food. We can just get out 2 at a time if we want. But how are you going to prepare this?
You're
going to
be sleeping on the couch for calling him old, by the way.
No, I said old, like O-L
Steve.
apostrophe, like
Not
the Grand
old,
Ole Opry. It means I love him a lot.
I digress. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Just open up a can of worms. But what I love is that they will come individually vacuum sealed, as you see inside. All the prep instructions are right here. This is a flaky fish, but it is so incredibly meaty. You can air fry it, you can pan saute it, which I do recommend, because you are getting those garlic herb packets. Put this in your saute pan, fully thaw them, pat them dry with a paper towel so you put them in nice and dry, and then allow them to saute just a few minutes on each side. In 12 minutes, add your rice, add your fresh veggies. You have dinner on the table, 30 grams of protein and only 140 calories.
30 grams of protein. Goals that stick in 2026, making those small, sustainable changes that serve us in the long run, bringing home a clean, delicious form of protein that you look forward to eating. This is Egg Harbor. You're getting 10 6-ounce Icelandic cod. We are very last call. You're getting them home today for $22 and free shipping and handling. It's M133061. Jennifer Kovich, I love spending time with you.
Love spending time with you. Thank you.
Oh, coming up, we are bringing you something absolutely delectable from our #1 food brand here at QVC Rastelli's. Look at your screen right now. Mamma mia. 10 6-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks with that Tuscan butter. This to me is like a well-marbled steak. It is so moist and delicious. I cannot wait to talk about this and have a bite.
Those are delicious. And also coming up, the award-winning burgers. They've been voted best burger, I think maybe 3 times in a row. And by the way, cumulatively, Rastelli, our #1 food brand, has like 49 Customer Choice Awards.
Totally.
So they're like the gorilla in Customer Choice Award winning realm. So here's the story. You can get 12 or 24 of these private stock steak burgers. They are dry aged, Chelsea. And you get the 24 count. It means each one of these 5.33 ounce burgers is $4 and change a piece. Don't miss out on this. They cook from frozen and they actually plump when you cook them. And 134936. And now we're going to remember. So of course tomorrow is the new day, start of a brand new year, 2026. And you want to be sensible. Well, this is how you can be completely irreverent and not sensible, and sensible at the same time. Gummy candy is my favorite candy on the face of the planet. You can enjoy gummy candy, and you can enjoy a whole bag of gummy candy for 70 calories and 3 grams of sugar. But you're like, but Rachel, is there flavor in there? Wallops of flavor. Peach and watermelon and red raspberry and blue raspberry and green apple. The flavors are knock your socks off. And you're getting 10 bags. It's 3 easy payments of $12. I'll show you the bags. But this is called Shameless. And honestly, I feel like it should be called Feels Like You're Getting Away with Something, because you totally are.
That would be a long name on a bag.
That'd be a long name on a bag. AKA Shameless.
Totally.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bags for that 3 easy payments of $12. Here's Sergio Bucciarelli. He brings this to us. And honestly, let's go talk about the creator of Shameless.
Please.
Because this actually sets the tone for how these are so yummy and delicious.
It's so true. It's all about Giancarlo Maniaci. This is his mission project. He lost over 100 pounds when he was a young guy. And he said, you know what? I go home after work and the snack monster in me comes out. I open up the cupboard. I got to rip up in a whole bag and eat whatever it is that I open. He created this so that you can open the whole bag.
Yeah, and eat the whole bag.
Snack on it and have no shame.
None.
The reason for that is because, like you had said, 3 grams of sugar, only 70 calories in the whole bag, 3 grams net carbs. But you guys, I'm telling you, the reason that these are so wildly popular is because once you taste these are officially going to become your favorite candy. Yes, they're a better for you snack, but if this were right next to your favorite candy in your candy aisle, you would pick these over any of the other ones, especially if you're in the gummy candies.
I'm going to tell you that 1,200 of these have been spoken for since 11 a.m. because everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is a unicorn in the mist. I can faceplant into gummy candy. We're going to walk you through the flavors, which are right here down in front. And they are like, I'm having a hard time talking because I've had some and my mouth is watering.
And it's so good. It makes your mouth water.
It makes your mouth water.
Totally, right? So the flavor profiles are What's Up Watermelon. So this one right here, super juicy. This one, the Granny Smith Apple right here. OMG Peach, the taste of summertime. Then there's the blue raspberry and red raspberry sour scouts. That's kind of a combination between sweet and sour. So you get all 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 flavors in the bag. So you don't have to pick, which flavor am I going to have? You get all those flavors in the bag, 70 calories, 3 grams of sugar, 3 carbs. And by the way, these are loaded with plant-based fiber, right? And I love how you're just kind of taking that apart because the texture of these, not going to stick to your mouth, not going to stick to your teeth, right? It does have that melts in your mouth, mouth-watering feel to it, right?
Gummy
it's
flavor
so
that
delicious.
you love about gummy candy. There's a reason there's a wall section for gummy candy and 90,000 different options because we so love kind of that chew experience as well as the layers of sweetness that roll across our tongue. And these flavors, that other candy, that hard candy, Jolly something or whatever? These are as luscious and juicy and flavor forward as that candy, and yet you get it in a gummy candy, and yet you get it in one that isn't overwhelmingly loaded with sugar.
Totally.
Because you can eat a whole bag and it's only 3 grams of sugar.
You know what?
Do you know when you look at those other bags? They're like, I don't know, 12 grams of sugar per serving. And then the bags have 5 servings. And you eat the whole bag and you're like, oh my gosh, I just lit myself on fire with sugar.
How about how this is 50 grams in volume? There's another kind of candy out there that kind of, has a soury kind of thing to it. 50 grams by volume. You're talking about the difference between 30 grams of sugar versus 3 grams of sugar in an entire bag. And you know what? So colorful with all these different flavors.
We'll go through them again.
There's not any kind of dyes or anything in here. No red number this or yellow number that. This is all vegetable based. So What's Up Watermelon right here, right? That's that beautiful mouth-watering watermelon, right? Yep. That beautiful Granny Smith Apple.
Shaped like a little apple. Do I have it upright?
OMG,
There's the little
yeah.
apple part. Yep.
OMG Peach, which is the taste of summertime. This is everybody's favorite. We sell bags of this by itself.
And
we had to have it in the variety pack.
It's a heart.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the blue raspberry and the red raspberry sour scouts, we like to call them, and that's that combination between sweet and sour. You get every one of these flavor profiles in the entire bag, and in that bag you're only having 3
And I'll
grams
tell
of
you,
sugar.
I saw these at the airport the last time I went to the airport.
Okay.
They were not this price. So they were, I believe, a little bit more expensive than this price. So right now, you're getting 10 of these bags for that $36, 3 easy payments of $12 each. We are getting limited, $12 on that 3 easy pay. Free shipping and handling, bill to, ship to if you want to. Maybe you're doing this for yourself. Maybe you're going to send it to somebody because you're supporting somebody else's better snack decision later on. Maybe you just want to get this for you because you'll know you'll have it in your cupboard and you're like, Happy New Year to me. Why is that a Happy New Year to me? Because when I get the moment of like, I want something sweet, whether it happens to you in midday or after dinner,
So true.
or maybe it happens, I don't know, because you've had a hard day and you come home and you're like, I just should get a treat.
I want to treat myself.
This is that treat.
Totally. And you know what? School's coming again. I'm going to be sending my daughter back in about a week. I love to put these in her bag because I know she wants something sweet. And I don't want to kind of deny her of that, but I know she's not going to have that sugar crash from all the sugar in that candy. My dad, who has sugar issues, when the kids come over, he takes these out. He puts them on the table.
Yeah.
He gets after them. Why? Because he's only going to have 3 grams. And that's if he just decides to have the whole bag.
The whole bag.
If
You
he
don't
just
have
starts
to.
snacking on it, right, he's not going to have all that sugar, but you are going to have all of that flavor. You guys, I am telling you, check out the reviews. The reason for everybody liking these so much is because this is a delicious candy. We talk about the texture, we talk about the numbers in the 3 grams of sugar, we talk about the plant-based fiber. It does have all of that, and we feel good about all of that, but I'm telling you right now, this is a delicious gummy candy.
You know, let's start at the beginning. So here's watermelon. What's up, watermelon?
What's up, watermelon?
What does this taste like?
So that's summertime juicy watermelon, right?
Yep.
Then there's the apple, the green apple blast, which is actually its official name, the green apple blast. That's like a bushel of green apples. Then you have the OMG peach, the taste of summertime. I don't know how else better to describe it besides the taste of summertime. And then the blue raspberry and the red raspberry scour scouts.
What is this shape?
It's you know what? It could be a little person.
I don't know what it is.
Could be whatever you want it to be.
That's the blue raspberry.
Yep.
And here is the red
And
raspberry.
the red raspberry. Yep.
And they're so delicious. And if you're a picker, like maybe you're somebody, you're like, I just decide what my favorite color is, or I decide what my favorite flavor is, or I don't want to have a melange of flavors. I want to have all of one. Or maybe you're like, I want to mix them.
Eat both
I
of
want
those
to
at
mix
the
the
same
blue and red
mix both
raspberry.
those and meet the raspberry at the same time. So delicious. I put these in my gym bag. You know what?
Yeah.
I leave the gym. I want to have
You want
something
a little
sweet,
something.
and I want to treat myself, but I don't want to feel like, you know what? I'm outdoing what I just did at the gym. I'm not going to outdo that. 3 grams of sugar.
I'm over here trying to
70
figure out what this is. I feel like I need the owner to tell me what shape it is. By the way, they're keto friendly, they're gluten free, they're plant-based ingredients, and they do have this really like bright, bouncy, fruity flavor. I mean, honestly, they're all like true flavor forward. So what you would imagine your favorite watermelon to taste like on a really hot summer day where you didn't even get like the outside slice, you cut the center cut out of the watermelon and then the seeds are falling out and the juice is running down your chin. That's what the watermelon tastes like. Multiply that towards every single flavor. The peach is like that. The green apple is like that. The red and blue raspberry is like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 bags for 3 easy payments of $12. Put this in your cart and check out. You'll be so delighted that you don't kind of deep six your whole day with something that like topples everything because it has too much sugar, too many carbs, too many calories. Thank you so much,
And you're getting
Sergio.
tasty candy.
And you're getting tasty candy.
Absolutely.
It's M133033. Put that in your cart and check out.
All right, my friends, that music means it's time for a big deal. And holy moly, this is a big deal. From Just Bagels, we are bringing you 24 2-ounce authentic New York City bagels in your choice of flavors, not for $42. Nope, today, under $30. $29.98. 3 easy payments of $9.99. Free shipping and handling. I have to tell you right now, you've got to lock in that auto delivery every 90 days for a year. If you have never experienced the difference, this is a unique opportunity to bring home that authentic taste. Because remember, if you're not eating just bagels, you're having just bread. This is Stacy Stoffer.
I love
Happy
it.
birthday. 2 days. Happy
you.
birthday. Her birthday was on Monday, so we're
Yes.
celebrating throughout. So listen, let me show you what you can bring home before we dive into why these are so delicious and so different from what you're buying at the grocery store.
Yeah.
You can bring home 24 plain. Calling it plain always feels mean because plain is so delicious. It's that perfect vehicle for whatever you want it to be. So 24 plain, or you can do 12 plain, 12 blueberry, 12 plain, 12 everything, 12 plain, and for the first time in that mini size French toast. Stacy Stoffer, my birthday girl, you're paying $1.24 per bagel.
Yeah.
Talk to me about why this bagel is so delicious.
Yeah, and nothing like what you get in your supermarket.
Yes.
It's 5 important steps that Just Bagels and our owner Cliff, our bagel boss, does that sets us apart, because this is, first and foremost, a real New York City bagel. It all begins at our bakery in the Bronx, New York, where we bring in the New York water straight from the Catskill Mountains. Why? It has the perfect pH balance for making pasta, pizza, and bread. And then, starting with our classic dough recipe, we add things like malt and molasses to give the dough depth of flavor right out of the gate. We also age our dough anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. A lot of bakeries don't do that. It's very time consuming. It's costly. We do it. Why? It lets the dough blossom. We then boil the bagel, because if you don't boil a bagel, what is it?
It's just bread.
With a hole in it. Yeah. And then we bake it in a 500-degree hearth steel plated oven. Here are bagels taking a ride to cool down, because we immediately package them to you. They're shipped and you get them in about 2 days. There's no preservatives, no artificial colors, preservatives, flavors. So it's very important when you get these very fresh bagels home, you throw them in your freezer.
Immediately.
Number one, when you freeze anything that contains dough or bread, bakers know it gets better when frozen. And 2, they last a year in your freezer. But look at that golden brown crust on the outside. Very, very thin. But the tender chew on the inside. You're looking at our plain.
Yes.
You're right. That's mean to call it plain.
I know.
So
Nothing
we'll
plain
call
about
it
it.
Classic, right? The perfect canvas for whatever you want to do. A smear of cream cheese, a smear of butter. I like to do a little bit of both. Call me crazy. Or your pizza bagels for the kids or grandkids after school on a weekend sleepover.
Yes.
It's that tender chew. And you know what, Chelsea?
Tell me.
You quickly learn that this isn't the type of bagel that sits in your stomach like a rock.
way.
It's light. Look how soft and pillowy and doughy that is. But again, so much flavor. It's a true New York bagel. And in the mini size, like doing the French toast for the first time with our New Year's resolutions of maybe trying to you know, lose a little weight or eat a little better, you're getting like 2 ounces of bagel, full flavor, little regret.
And I tell everyone, just like saying plain is mean, calling it mini is kind of mean as well. Because to me, this is that perfect portion size that I can eat the whole thing. You're exactly right. Never sits like a brick in your oven, a brick in your stomach,
or oven.
But Stacey, I've got to tell everyone, since this launched just a few days ago, we sold 10,000. That's about half of our quantity. I always say big deal, B-I-G, before it's gone. I don't want you to miss out. You're getting 24 of these chewy, delicious bagels home for $9.99. Lock in that price. Lock in the free shipping and handling with auto delivery every 90 days for a year. This is how they come.
Yes, this is how your minis will come. So you're going to get 2 bags, depending 1 bag of each flavor or 2 bags of all plain. Again, once you get them home, throw them straight in the freezer. Now you're thinking, well, it's frozen. What if I have a craving? Really simple. Take one out, pop it in the microwave for about 10 to 20 seconds. That way it's soft enough to cut and slice. And then toast it in the air fryer, the toaster oven, your regular toaster, and then dress it however you want. We have great ideas. Number one, the everything, which has your salt, onion, your poppy seed, your sesame seed, and your garlic. Make a breakfast sandwich out of that. Trust me, it is amazing. Any sandwich, a Rastelli burger on this, corned beef and Swiss cheese on it, better than rye bread. Or go ahead and make a fruit parfait. Take some cream cheese, put some fresh fruit on top if you're doing something really fancy with friends over, and then, because we've never done the French toast in the mini, but you love that flavor and you've asked for it.
The ultimate French toast.
The ultimate, because no mess. You don't need the egg. You don't have to worry about soggy bread. Slice it, put it in a skillet with butter. You crisp up the outside, and then you just dribble it with maple syrup. The French toast has in the bagel itself already.
I gotta try this
maple
one.
syrup in it, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon butter, and then a touch of vanilla. All that's baked inside, so you really don't need anything, maybe just a little warm butter. Not overly sweet, but definitely packed with flavor.
I am so happy that I'm eating this right now because yesterday on QVC2, I presented them and I had nothing in front of me. And it was the saddest day of my life. Now, I already have an update, Stacey, for everybody. So listen, you can bring home 24 of the all plain. You can bring home 12 of the plain, 12 blueberries. You can bring 12 plain, 12 everything. 12 plain, 12 French toast. Frank, did you tell me there's an update? Over 11,000 have already been spoken for since it became a big deal. That's more than half of our quantities. So I need to tell you right now, 24 of these bagels, $29.98, 3 easy payments of $9.99. Your most limited option is that all plain choice. We already sold out of one of those combos, so do not wait. Rachel is here.
I'm coming in to eat.
Which flavor?
Which one do you want?
The plain is what I love.
Okay.
And I will share with you that, as a 6-time QVC Customer Choice Award winner for favorite food item of all the food we sell, of everything, desserts, meats, cheeses, whatever it is. And most recently, I think it was like 75,000 of our customers were voting for this most recent one.
Schmear butter or cream cheese?
Cream cheese, I think.
Okay.
And we had bagels and lox for Christmas morning. That's what we had. Yes, absolutely. Out in the Bay Area with my family. But the plain option, all plain, is always the most popular.
Well, it's the most popular and limited
all
right
the
now.
time. It's the blank canvas, and it completely, because of the 5 steps, Stacey, they're completely different than any other bagel you've tasted.
Yeah,
They're the true New York bagel.
Yes,
You're exactly
thank
right.
you so much.
Well, and speaking of those 5 steps,
let's go through it
talk
again.
about why this is so different. Rachel is experiencing what I like to call bagel bliss.
Bagel
it
bliss.
happens when you experience that authentic New York bagel for the first time. You're paying $1.24 per bagel. Why are these so different?
It's the 5 steps that we take and never skip, starting all at our bakery, which is in the Bronx, in New York. And the most important thing is that New York water. There's a reason why New York pasta, New York pizza, New York bagels taste the best, because it's the perfect pH balance for making all those things. It's also got a great mineral content, right? And then we add things already to just the classic plain dough, and that's malt and molasses to give your bagel depth of flavor before adding anything else. We, of course, age the dough 10 to 12 hours. It helps the flavors blossom. It really helps create that golden crust and the tender chew. We, of course, boil the bagels, because otherwise you're just baking bread. And then really baking it in that 500-degree heat, Hard steel plated oven, again, for that beautiful result. Nothing artificial, no colors, flavors, preservatives. Again, so when you get these, we ship them out. You'll get them in about 2 days when we ship them. You throw them right in your freezer, and you just have fun. The minis give you permission to enjoy them, I think, at different times of the day. The minis give me permission, especially with the blueberry, which, by the way, not only has big chunks of real blueberry in it, not just little specks, but has a touch of vanilla for a little added sweetness. What I love is I need to have my scrambled eggs, my protein in the morning, but I also always crave a bagel. But trying to do a full bagel and my eggs is a little too much. The minis allow me to have the best of both worlds, my protein with my eggs and my sweet, kind of like hug me from the inside. My edible hug, I call this bagel.
I love that.
In the mini
I mean,
size,
that's the definition of comfort food. That's what we think about when we think about bagels. I have something I want to remind everyone. The bagels you're ordering have not even been boiled and baked yet. That's how fresh Just Bagels is. Let's go through real quickly all of our choices. You've got everything. That's my favorite. Let's talk about why these everythings
and
are
it's
so
a
good.
true New York favorite bagel. Okay, so the everything is going to give you everything. It's going to give you salt, garlic, sesame seed, poppy seed, and onion. But what Cliff did, again, our bagel boss is usually here, but he's actually trying to work on creating new bagels for you for the upcoming year. What he did is he spent years perfecting the ratio of what you put on top, because if you put equal amounts salt and equal amounts garlic, that would be a punch in the face. Okay, you would not taste the nuttiness of the sesame seed, and you wouldn't taste that sweetness of the poppy seed. So he figured out how much you need of each ingredient so you can savor each and every one and get the full maximum impact and pleasure of a good New York everything bagel.
Oh,
There's
my
nothing
gosh.
like it.
I want you to think outside just breakfast too, because this mini size is so perfect. Use it as that hamburger bun. Make a sandwich or a slider. They are absolutely delicious. Frank, did you say 1,000? 1,000 have been ordered in our show alone. I see.
Thank you.
Let's talk about our choices.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. There's something happening right here.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday
This
to
with the bagel sweater.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stacy. Happy birthday to you.
We love you,
Happy
Stacy.
birthday, darling.
Blow it out. Come on. It's fake.
All that talking, I lost all my hair.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Yay. I hope your wish comes true. It will.
Well, I got the bagel sweater for my birthday.
Exactly.
My wish was already granted.
Oh my God. That's
We
super
want
sweet.
your wishes to come true too, and we already made it happen because you're getting 24 bagels for $29.98, 3 easy payments of $9.99, free shipping and handling. Choose all 24 plain or one of those great combos. It's M138711. Tap our app right now. Visit us on QVC.com or call us. But now we're having like the greatest hits collection.
We absolutely
Honestly?
are. Because we're going from the bagels, and you could actually have one of these meatballs on the bagel, and then you would have heaven and heaven and heaven. This is from Mama Mancini, and these are the Customer Choice Award winner for I Could Eat This Every Day. Not once, not twice, but 3 years in a row, because literally these meatballs, whether you decide on the turkey or the beef, are so juicy, tasty, and flavorful. You absolutely could eat them every day. And by the way, they have 3 cheeses inside. So Mimi McKenzie is here with us, so we'll see more from her in a second. But she was opening the beef there, and the one over here will be the turkey. And that was actually requested by our customers. You were like, I love the beef, but I'd love to have a different protein option. And so Daniel Mancini was like, well, let's put the Mama Mancini recipe on turkey. So here's the story. You're going to receive right off the top 7 pounds of food. I'm going to say that right now. 7 pounds of food. 5 pounds of it will be 5 1-pound packages in either the turkey, 3 cheese turkey meatballs, or the 3 cheese beef meatballs. There is actually a combo option as well, and you're like 5 pounds, and how are you going to do that split? That split is going to be 3 of the beef, 3 pounds of the beef, and then 2 pounds of the turkey. And then everyone gets, if you go down further stretch, 2 pounds of the award-winning Mama Mancini sauce. That sauce is so good, we actually sell that sauce separately. Like, you can actually buy on QVC.com the Mama Mancini sauce on its own because you've asked for it. So that's what you're getting. Full 7 pounds, $26.66 on that easy pay. Mimi McKenzie is here with us. Happy New Year's Eve.
Yeah, happy
Nice to
New
see
Year's
you.
Eve to you too. You know, Mama Mancini's is homemade goodness in every single bite. We spend hours cooking so you can spend minutes preparing and enjoying your friends and family. Starting with premium ingredients, our ground beef meatballs, premium ground beef, 3 cheeses, Asiago, Parmigiano, and Reggiano, and also Pecorino Romano, along with a little bit of breadcrumb and a little bit of garlic and parsley and fresh farm eggs, and you get the most tender, beautiful meatballs you would ever want to try because they're hand-formed, hand-rolled, and then marinating in that beautiful sauce that Rachel was just describing. So premium ingredients and the true authentic taste.
So
Go
that's
ahead
the
and dive
turkey.
in. Yeah.
That's the turkey, and the turkey was actually a customer request because he started, of course, with the beef meatballs. And by the way, the 3 cheese beef meatballs won over and over and over and over with customer favorite meatballs.
Yes,
so
they did.
It's not just a I could eat this every day winner. Mama Mancini has won most recommended brand. They've won for the meatballs. They've won for the sauce. We just chose one of the ones that they won for, just to let you know if you've never tried these. If our customers are saying I could eat this every day, definitely this is something to try. That's the beef. M70290 is your item number. I don't think I have any auto delivery on this, and that would be nice if I did, but I do not. So if you want to stock up on this, I would highly recommend it. Let's back up though and talk about who Mama Mancini is, because these are actually family recipes. This isn't
Absolutely.
a corporation that made these recipes.
No,
and I
no,
think
no.
that's why they're so good.
Authentic from Italy, from Dan's grandmother, passed down to him from over 100 years ago. So Grandma Anna did, here we go with the pictures with Dan and his grandmother and the ship that they came over on in 1921. There is the bill of lading for all of that. It is truly authentic goodness.
Right.
And I encourage you to take the Mama Mancini Meatball Challenge. because ours are premium ingredients, no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, hand-rolled, hand-formed. And what is so important about that is when you go into the grocery store, just go ahead and dive right in there. When you go into the grocery store, whether it's fresh or frozen, you cannot pronounce the majority of the ingredients on that label. Not so with ours.
So good.
Premium ground beef, premium turkey breast, which, by the way, this is a white meat turkey breast. Meat that we do grind in-house so that when we add the farm fresh eggs, a little bit of breadcrumb to hold it all together, and then the pecorino romano, the parmigiano, the assaggio, you're getting full flavor really with the sauce. And the sauce is
incredible.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
So I'm going to back up and let you know that I've just been informed that we only have about 600 opportunities to go around total across either or even the combo. If you like these, get these. I have these in my refrigerator all the time.
All the time.
Because they come in 1 pound packages. I don't know if we have them here.
Well, let me go ahead and show you,
the
Rachel.
The 1 pound package. Yeah. All you do, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you're getting 5 1-pound packages of the meatballs, whether it's the turkey, the beef, or the combo. If you're getting the combo, you're getting 3 beef, 2 turkey. And then 2 bags of his signature sauce, which, look at that color, rich and robust, without any artificial flavors, colors, preservatives, no sugar. It is slow cooked to perfection, and it's never watery or runny.
And
do you want it?
Yeah, and the other thing is I was just going to show you this because these are already fully cooked. These meatballs are fully cooked. All you're doing is cutting the bag open. Rachel can do this. Cutting the bag open, pouring it into a saucepan, and then heating them up.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. So super easy. You don't do them from frozen, honey. So you want to thaw the bag, right? So at least thaw the meatballs out. At least in my mind, that's the best way to use it.
That is the best way to do it because they are arriving to you frozen.
Right.
So immediately pop them into the freezer. However, if you want to go ahead and use that straight away, just leave them on your counter for a couple hours and then put it into the saucepan. Look at how beautiful that rich red sauce is. That can only come from Italian plum tomatoes, Italian tomato paste, some basil, a bay leaf, salt and pepper, a little bit of onion and garlic. That's it.
That's it.
So that is it. And it's all in the process. You know, when we talk about just bagels and their process of making it, it's all about the process here, which is slow cooked.
So I'm going to share with you what you can make from all this. If you're like, okay, Rachel and Mimi, I'm getting 7 pounds total. What can I get? Well, you can actually make 15 meals out of the 5 pounds of protein that you're getting. So you can make 15 of either the meatball sandwiches or 15 of your pastas and sauce dishes. And then you still have 2 additional pounds of the sauce. So that's just 15 meals from the protein alone. But if you come on over here, if you wanted to just do the sauce without any meatballs on it with a big, huge plate of pasta, you could do that as well. Let me give you an update on what's happening. In the beef option, fewer than 400 to go around. In the turkey option, 4 dozen in the turkey option. In combo, 150, and then that is it. This is an easy, really flavorful, satisfying, satiating, but also this is comfort food. This is stick to your ribs goodness on a very cold day. Like everyone here is asking me, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, staying in. It's freezing.
Exactly.
It's really cold outside and it's biting cold. I'm gonna walk my dog and stay in. And this would be exactly the dinner that I wanna have, something that's warm and cozy and comforting. That sauce is incredible. It's delicious. If you've ever had a red sauce that's too tart or too tangy or kind of gives you acid in your stomach and too bitter, that is not the reality of this. It is smooth. Like literally you could drink this tomato sauce. That's how smooth it is. You could probably use a little bit of that sauce on a Bloody Mary. But anyway, 3 easy payments of $26.66. You're letting us know, do you want all beef? And the beef and the 3 cheeses are, what are the 3 cheeses?
Yes, the 3 cheeses are Asiago, Parmigiano, and Pecorino Romano. So really a robust flavor.
Right.
Yes, exactly. So whatever you complement your meatballs with at home, it's going to go beautifully with. And why have fast food when you can have really homemade, authentic goodness fast?
And it's sold out in September. We're now at the end of December. That's how long it took us to get these in or be able to offer them. And by the way, super, super fresh. They're in 1 pound bags a piece, so you can swirl them around in your freezer. A 3-time winner for I Could Eat This Every Day, including other awards for most recommended brand, best meatballs, best sauce. You get the drift. Thanks so much, Mamie. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year's Eve to you.
Oh my.
All right, my friends, we have something exciting to share with you. Congratulations if you brought home that Icelandic cod, because we sold out. Fear not, my friends, we're still bringing you another delicious mild whitefish in just a little bit, though.
Oh my gosh, and by the way, if you have not been tuning in since the start of the show, close to 2,000 orders have been placed for the Germack. That's, we only have 800 remaining, and those have the cherries and the cranberries in there, along with the almonds and the cashews. I mean, are you kidding me? And 139161, don't let that opportunity pass you by, because that's going away in an hour and change.
Listen, we are going to bring you more sweets, treats, and meats and a today only price. We're going to take a quick little break, a breather, if you will, but don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
One of the biggest reasons that our QVC foodies connect with me is because I meet them where they live. I'm not a chef, I'm a home cook just like they are, and each and every show we're learning together. So join me for In the Kitchen with David, and let's whip up my favorite recipes, and we'll help you build a better kitchen.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on QVC and 9 p.m. Eastern on QVC2.
We as women hardly get the answers we want, let alone need. Enter Women Our Age, a refreshingly honest video podcast. What made you want to change your life? Women Our Age premieres December 19th only on QVC Plus and HSN Plus.
Never run out of your food favorites again. When you choose auto delivery, we'll automatically send you the food you've been craving and lock in the price. You choose the schedule, we'll make sure your favorite food arrives when you want it, and you can cancel or edit at any time. Keep your favorites coming. Head to QVC.com to set up auto delivery now.
See you later, 2025. That's right. We've got a hunger that can only be satisfied with 2026. That's right. Hi, I'm Chelsea.
I'm Rachel.
And listen, we're shopping Gourmet Holiday, sweets, meats, and treats delivered to your door, all with free shipping and handling. We're also having fun because we're starting like the party early.
We are starting the party early because this is the last day of 2025. Good riddance, baby. Goodbye. Let's say hello to Mary Ecken Road, the fun baker.
She's here in the flesh. Hello, Mary.
Hey,
I'm so happy
how
to
are
see
you?
you.
So nice to see you,
So we said it
girls.
feels like a party. A party is not complete without a sweet treat.
That's
this
right.
is Cheryl's, and this time we're bringing you something that you have not seen before with this one-day only price. It's a 30-piece cookie assortment that is sugar-free. That's right, the same great taste, texture, and premium ingredients you love from Cheryl's cookies, but without sugar. Only day at this price, $49.98, 3 easy payments of $16.66, free shipping and handling. I hope 2026 is full of sweet moments. This is the way to do it. All comes in that cheerful box, individually packed, and look at what you're bringing home. Because Mary, this is what I love best. You're not deciding. You're not deciding what flavor, you're getting all of them.
You're getting all of them, and there's 7 different flavors in this assortment.
Let's go through
and
them.
I am so excited.
Me too.
Because there's 30 cookies. You're getting 30 cookies. Let's start with the triple chocolate over here. Okay, fudgy cookie, farm fresh eggs, all that butter, fudge buttercream on top, but no sugar. So this is for those folks who cannot have sugar in their diet or want to cut down on their sugar in the new year. Look at that. Look at all that buttercream on top. And then we did break into that vanilla buttercream frosted cutout cookie. Been our customer's favorite, Chelsea, since 1981.
Isn't that great?
Again, all that yummy butter in there, all that buttercream on top, and most of our cookies in the, are still hand frosted.
Isn't that incredible?
Yes,
250
which I think
already
is amazing.
spoken for, 44 years of deliciousness. I did the math easy because I'm 82, so I'm 43. Cheryl's Cookies is 44.
That's
Then,
awesome.
look, just in time for Valentine's Day.
I know.
Look at that red buttercream.
This is a brand new one for us, and it's red for Valentine's Day or any celebration.
Yes.
But again, all those farm fresh eggs in there, all that butter in there.
Yum.
Look at that. That pure vanilla in there and all that buttercream. And then the cinnamon snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle, what
Yum.
dreams are made of.
And we put all that cinnamon right into that cookie, and so soft and so moist. I'm going to break into that. And then again, just like our other cookies, our regular line of cookies, they're soft and moist. And I have to mention, this cookie line, our sugar-free cookie line, took over 2 years to develop
Yes.
because we did not want to compromise the taste or the texture of the cookies that our
Right.
customers are used to.
Mary, I'm so glad you mentioned that because I was about to say that is how meticulous Cheryl's Cookies is to that taste, that quality that you have known and loved for how many years on QVC? 8 years, right?
18.
Wait,
18.
I missed a one.
Okay, she's
18 years.
taken off 10 years.
Oh my God. You guys, it's because I showed off
18
doing math
years.
earlier than I said. And look, I have it written.
I know.
18 years.
Yes,
Listen, remember,
18.
you're not deciding which of these delicious flavors do I want to bring home. You're getting all 7 in that 30-piece box. We're only halfway through. Is that my favorite chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip. But look at it. If they can come and look at all those chocolate chips in there. We don't skimp on the ingredients in Cheryl's. And I'm going to break into it. Look at that. Look at all those chocolate chips in that cookie. Is it soft? Is it
So
moist?
soft, so delicious. And I want to tell you, if you've ever tried things that are sugar-free and you're like, something about this tells me that it's different, Cheryl's Cookies has a little bit of magic inside because you would never know that this is sugar-free. It tastes just like that soft, moist, delicious cookie that you have loved for so long.
I know, and this one, I have to say a shout out to my husband. This is one of his favorite cookies, and
nice.
it's sugar-free.
Oh my gosh.
And, this is the oatmeal cinnamon cookie.
I'm gonna try this
so
one, too.
we put a hint of cinnamon in there. You have some pecans in there, rolled oats in there. But look at this. Look at how moist that cookie. Sugar-free, no sugar.
All the premium ingredients you love just without that sugar. Mary, I was just thinking, we have some tea coming up. If you want to have like that perfect afternoon pick-me-up, that delicious oatmeal cinnamon with a cup of tea, delicious. We're down to our last flavor. That's the lemon.
This is our lemon burst. I love this cookie. Fresh lemon juice in that cookie. All that yummy butter in that cookie. And again, I love to show off how soft and moist these cookies are. And then this is the box that comes in,
let's
Chelsea.
look at that. Cheerful
that
fun.
Yes, that I want to show everyone. And then we package it up nicely for you. But they're all individually wrapped. And what I like, if you're getting our regular line of cookies, great. Put these out with it. It has the sugar-free little label right on the package, so those are that folks that can't have sugar, it's all labeled for
Isn't
you,
that so nice?
individually wrapped. Put them on in the freezer up to 6 months, and then take them out when you have friends and family coming over. This is like such a great gift to send at the beginning of the new year.
Exactly
to
right.
Folks that want to cut down on their sugar.
Well,
and it's a great variety,
yes,
like you said.
and Mary, I've got to tell everyone that 400 have already been spoken for. We started the show by saying, you know, a lot of us are trying to kind of think more intentionally about what we're eating, what we're giving the people we love in the new year. But sometimes if you say absolutely no sweets, you're going to feel deprived. This gives you that taste, that texture that you love from Cheryl's Cookies, but without any sugar. You're getting 30 today for that great easy pay of $16.66. You can lock in that price, lock in the free shipping and handling with auto delivery every 60 days for a year. 100 million Cheryl's Cookies have been sold here at QVC. And I love, too, Mary, that they're individually packaged, so they make it so perfect for lunch boxes.
Exactly.
Afternoon snack, toss it into your purse if you're out and about and you're like me and you're like, uh-oh, I need a snack or I'm going to die. You've got a Cheryl's Cookie right where you want it.
Yeah. I mean, these are great, and they're such a variety, so there's something for everyone. That cinnamon oatmeal cookie. Is that yummy or what?
So good. The spice level is just right. And remember, you're getting all 7 flavors. Talk to me again about, you know, because if you're sitting at home and you're like, Chelsea, I don't know if I need 30 cookies, you can freeze them.
You can freeze them, and that's what you're going to want to do. Because they are made with fresh ingredients, you're going to want to put them in your freezer. They freeze great up to 6 months. Take them out when you want to, you know, take them for your morning snack, or you're going to a party, and maybe you have some of Cheryl's regular line of cookies. Take those, put these with your regular line of cookies in a basket or on a platter. They are marked, they're individually wrapped, but also they have marked sugar-free right on the package.
Mary, I have to say again, over 2 years, you guys worked so laboriously to bring us sugar-free cookies. And I want to tell you, because I have always tried to make good choices as I eat different things. Sometimes when you try other items that are sugar-free, you're like, there's a little bit of like an aftertaste or kind of like a feeling. This tastes just like that Cheryl's cookies you know and love. That's the chocolate chip, and look how it is loaded with those chocolate chips.
So you're getting chocolate chips in every bite, and that is why it took us over 2 years, like you had mentioned, over 2 years for our chef to develop this sugar-free line, because she did not want to compromise the taste or quality of our cookies that you're used to.
I was just thinking, this is the way to be an office hero, a school hero, to bring in that cheerful, bright box full of those individually wrapped cookies. A lot of times, Mary, a lot of different schools and dance studios, I'm thinking about my niece Vivian, they say you have to bring in individually wrapped snacks. This is the way to do it. You're getting all 7 flavors. The lemon, the oatmeal cinnamon, chocolate chip, Snickerdoodle.
Cinnamon Snickerdoodle. I love that. And then our vanilla buttercream frosted cutout cookies, our customer's favorite, and now sugar-free. Yes, and then the triple fudge
This is the only one I haven't tried. You guys, this is the way to treat yourself right. The premium ingredients that you love, the moist, decadent, delicious cookies without sugar. 30 cookies today for that today only price. So remember, when the clock strikes midnight, I turn into a pumpkin. It's 2026, and this price goes away. You're getting it for 3 easy payments of $16.66. I always say, lock in that price, lock in the free shipping and handling, auto delivery every 60 days for a year.
Yes, and never be. And it's so fudgy-like in texture. It's like eating a decadent brownie.
Oh my God.
Is that yummy?
It's almost like a chocolate cake. It's so good. And that buttercream.
Melts in your mouth. Yeah.
Well, I'm in heaven. I want you to bring them home and see for yourself. The item number is M139081. Tap our app. Visit us on QVC.com. You can always give us a call. Mary Eckenrode, you really are the fun baker. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Ooh, Rachel B., it is very last call on Mama Mancini.
And I'm so not surprised, because this, of course, is Mama Mancini. It's 5 pounds of either the 3 cheese turkey meatballs or the 3 cheese beef meatballs, and then an additional 2 pounds of sauce. So you're getting a total of 7 pounds of edible food. Sale price is under $80, 3 easy payments of $26.66. There is a combo as well where you'll get 3 pounds of beef and then 2 pounds of turkey. And coming up, Falkor Fusion is in the house. 20 of the 3-ounce savory egg rolls. Yes, there's a shrimp. Yes, there's a veggie. Yes, there's a pork. M138230. You can get any of those flavors singularly, or you can get half and half of any of those 2 flavors. Super excited about that as well. But now we are going to dumplings, but not just any old dumplings. These are pastry dumplings, and inside is the goodness of your favorite diner classics. And when I mean diner classics, if you come on down front, if you're able to do that stretch, I'm not sure, but here is one of the diner classics, right? A Kung Pao chicken, or a chicken parmesan, or that fantastic bacon cheeseburger that everybody orders when they're in a diner, or the sultry and the savory and the yummy, yummy, delicious comfort food of mac and cheese. Those are the flavors inside these pastry dumplings. So come on over here. You're gonna get a total of 27 or 54 of these pastry dumplings. And we'll talk about why I'm saying pastry dumplings so clearly. You're gonna get 27 or 54. If you double up from the 27 to 54, it goes from $2 and change per dumpling to $1.62 per dumpling. But also, you're letting us know, do you want all of them to be in the Kung Pao chicken, 27 or 54 in Kung Pao chicken, 27 or 54 in the bacon cheeseburger, 27 or 54 in your, I think I can't see this one.
Chicken parm.
Chicken parm, thank you, this fell down. Or 27 or 54 in the mac and cheese. So those are the choices in 27 or 54. But you can also get the mac and cheese with chicken parm. You can do a half and half in the 54. Mac and cheese with the bacon cheeseburger. Mac and cheese with the Kung Pao chicken. So that's another option in that 54 count. Jen Kovich is here with me. Brooklyn Dumplings is super, super popular. It's beloved in Brooklyn, of course, and 11 other locations that they have. And it really was the idea of, I should be able to have walkable, bite-sized, favorite flavors from a diner that I can carry around with me if I want to, but I also can just pop them in my mouth.
Exactly. It's never been easier. And the reason why we have the assortment, their combos with the mac and cheese and any other flavor is because you always want that side dish.
Yes,
the side
mac
dish
and
is the mac and cheese. I want to start there if I may, because this is kind of the gold standard when it comes to our Brooklyn dumplings.
Yeah.
This is spectacular. And what you think? The freshest, finest quality pasta. Ooey gooey.
Look at
that. You get American cheese and sharp cheddar cheese all coming together for this warm pop in your mouth bite.
I'm gonna pop it in.
With that with that pastry dumpling, which is so good. Not like a whisper thin wonton, but a light thin pastry dumpling.
Okay, well you just made what was apparently my dream and I didn't know, which is a portable mac and cheese. I mean, who the heck?
Right.
I want to put one in my pocket. I'm going to come to work with portable mac and cheese because I didn't know that that was even possible.
That's the one that the Koviches cannot keep in their freezer.
Yeah, everyone get the mac and cheese and another flavor. Get the 54 count mac and cheese and. So that's straight. You can get singularly mac and cheese in the 27 or 54 just PS. And then the other flavors.
So then the other flavors, we give you that bacon cheeseburger. Now think of this. A lot of times you're going to that restaurant and you're paying a premium price for that incredible bacon cheeseburger because you don't want to make it at home because it's a mess, let's be honest, but we're giving you everything that you love about that bacon cheeseburger. That smoky, sweet bacon in there with that premium shaved beef, but then you're also getting relish, ketchup, cheese in there as well. It is so good. It is sweet and delicious. American cheese, cheddar cheese, all coming together. Did you see how incredibly juicy that bite is? So this is that bacon cheeseburger.
And I'll tell you, having had these before, it's the pickle in there.
Yes.
That does it. They added the pickle in there. Look at how it's like, and that's why you go, oh, that is a bacon cheeseburger.
I mean, look at the juice that comes out. That is what you're looking for. It's not dry. This is not flavorless. It is loaded full of juice.
Okay. Now I have a portable bacon cheeseburger. I mean, that's more portable than a big, huge burger. Okay. That's delicious.
Yes.
And then the next one.
All right, let's go to chicken parm. So we're giving you all that incredible, tender, juicy, wonderful chicken breast with your traditional marinara, all those fresh herbs and seasoning. But let's also give you, provolone. How about some mozzarella for that incredible cheese in there? All that you want in your Italian chicken parm, but in a dumpling form. I mean, look at this.
That's the Italian restaurant right there.
This is all you need. 3 of these and you are full.
Yeah.
If you want to dip it in a little marinara, go for it. You absolutely can, but it's also all inside as well.
So that's your chicken parm. And then finally we have Kung Pao chicken, which is, you might think, oh really, Kung Pao chicken, is that something? Yes.
Yes.
And we'll show you why.
Look at that. You get those fresh bell peppers in there, but you're also getting all that wonderful chicken thigh, which is all the flavor in that meat.
Yeah, that's dark meat.
Yes, exactly. But I also love that you're getting that tangy Kung Pao sauce as well as just the right amount of sauces, Asian spices and scallions in there. You get all that wonderful seasoning coming together. I mean, talk about, again, much like our bacon cheeseburger, it is flavorful, it is thick, it is juicy and delicious. These are not flavorless, if anything.
And here's what I love. I love that you're going to get a save on, because, right, we didn't do 55 times 2. Like, the 54 is not $110. It's $87. So that's what you get when you jump from the 27 to 54. You get a savings. The 54 means each one of these is $1 and change a piece, and Jen will talk to us about how to cook them. So 27 or 54, choose your count, and then choose your flavor. Do you want all of them to be this fantastic Kung Pao chicken, or all of them to be the bacon cheeseburger, all of them to be the chicken parmesan, all of them to be that mac and cheese, or in the 54 count, you can get the mac and cheese with any other flavor as a combo. And before we leave, Jen, how do I cook them perfectly? Because I want to make sure those of you who are picking this up know how to cook them perfectly.
They will arrive frozen. Keep them in the freezer until you're ready to enjoy them. 30 seconds in the microwave just to take that quick thaw off.
Yeah.
But then I like to pan saute them. Couple minutes each side until they're golden brown. Oh my gosh, they're so flavorful.
They're incredible.
Crispy,
And
delicious.
139206 is your item number. Put that in your cart and check out. No auto delivery, and they're brand new today. We want to let you know that, oh heavens, so many of us are waiting for the burgers, because you know what? It's still football season, babies. Yeah, we're waiting for the burgers because we're ordering the burgers because we are going to be entertaining. This is the Rastelli 12 or 24. These are the private stock, meaning that these are the burgers that Ray made for a granddaughter. 4 different types of steak trimmings are in this burger. Dry aged 28 days. If you get the 24 count, it's $4 and change a burger, and these are the biggest burgers Rastelli brings us at 5.33 ounces a piece.
That's my New Year's resolution. Eat more burgers.
Yeah, eat more burgers. Yeah, without question. Eat more burgers.
You know what else my New Year's resolution is? To shop some really cool small family-owned businesses, and that's exactly what we're doing right here on QVC. This is one of the things I feel most excited and passionate about, that we're bringing you Hahn's Bakery. Using a 125-year-old family recipe, we're bringing you moist, buttery, delicious, 3-ounce individually wrapped scones. You're bringing them home today for 3 easy payments of $15.33. We have free shipping and handling. Now listen, this is my friend Stacy Stoffer, whose birthday was on Monday. She is our foodie expert, but is right here with us.
Thank you.
You and I presented this in October.
We did.
They sold out.
Yes, they did.
More just arrived.
Yeah, first time back. It took us this long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because Hahn's Bakery,
There's only 8 to 10 employees.
Depending on the time of year, 8 to 10 employees. It's a small family-owned bakery. This is what I love. If you've ever tried a scone in the past and you're like, it's okay, it's dry, whatever. Hahn said no. Hahn's Bakery is bringing you what tastes like the top of a muffin. It is absolutely delicious. These are your choices today.
Too, which
individually
is nice.
wrapped, so you're getting out that gorgeous blueberry pancake, which is one of our newer flavors here. After that, we have candied fruit. So look at all those juicy big blueberries. So that's blueberry pancake. Here is your candied fruit choice. We have cinnamon chip, and it's chock full of those cinnamon chips. And at the bottom, exclusive to us here at QVC, and honestly my favorite, cranberry walnut. I know what you're thinking. I want to try all of them, Chelsea. Guess what? Your dreams are coming true in 2026, because you can also order that combo. That means you're getting 3 of each. They come beautifully wrapped in that bright red box of joy. Stacy, talk to me about these scones and why they're so different.
Well, there's a secret ingredient, number one, but the fact that they're made from scratch, by hand, just like your grandma or your aunt would, from a recipe that dates back 125 years. The Hahn's family started this about 25 years ago. Phil, the father, found the grandmother's recipes from Germany and said, I got to create this company. And so started selling outside of farmers markets, believe it or not. And and this is in the Chicago area. And the lines just over the course of time started getting longer and longer. And here we are now at QVC, although still only 8 to 10 employees.
Isn't that awesome?
So everything is just made with such dedication and love. So these scones, number one, made with AA grade butter. That's the highest quality butter that you can get, right? Of course, the sugar, the flour, but the secret ingredient that makes these scones moist and not dry and hard, maybe like the English scone, you know, because your husband's British.
Sorry, Steve. Yeah.
Which are fine and dandy. Right. But I think over here we like something a little bit more tender, a little bit more sweet.
That's why you fell in love with me.
A little bit more moist. Exactly. All the things you are, Chelsea.
Thanks.
Is because we use buttermilk. In the dough, right? So, or in the batter. So it's more like the muffin top, like you said, than that dry, hard scone. This is the cinnamon chip, okay? So this is one of the flavors. This is the best seller. So all those great ingredients that I said, with just loaded with tons of sweet cinnamon chips on the inside for a little bit of crunch, and then on the outside, crystallized sugar. So as soon as it hits your tongue, you get that burst of sweetness. But again, nothing dry or crumbly or hard.
It's almost like a coffee cake. It is so, so yummy. So that's cinnamon chip. Let's start at the top now and talk about blueberry pancake. What's inside?
So we've long been doing a blueberry scone, but we wanted to do something new for the holiday this year, so we did blueberry pancake. So it's that same beautiful recipe with that high quality AA butter, the sugar, the flour, the buttermilk on the inside, but then whole frozen blueberries we put into the batter. We use frozen so it doesn't crush and bleed. Right? That's why it just looks really nice and beautiful on the inside. And instead of doing the crystallized sugar like our regular blueberry scone, we did powdered sugar. Kind of, we were inspired by the snow. A little bit softer on the sweetness level when this hits your tongue.
What do you want to try,
blueberry through and through delight. Which one, honey?
I want to try the blueberry pancake, unless you're going to the cranberry, which is what I'm going to
Well, I am going to cranberry. I'm going to give you one, and I'll hold another, so you take a hold.
Okay, great.
And remember, they are individually wrapped,
Yes,
so
they
really
are.
great for sharing and for transporting in lunches.
They're so good.
But we've done cranberry before, which is our best seller.
Yes,
but
it
for
is.
this year, we added with those whole cranberries pieces of walnut halves on the inside, so you get that nutty crunch along with that sweet tart. Look at how like those big whole juicy cranberries bursting with that sweet tart flavor, and again on the top, crystallized sugar, soft, moist. What are you tasting?
How do you describe this texture? I almost want to say that it's like a
we were saying
soft,
muffin
pillowy muffin or scone almost.
Well,
but with blended with something.
Well, I like to say if you took a scone and then it got together with a muffin,
they fell in love.
They fell in love, and they produced a baby.
Yes.
And the best part of the muffin top, which is always so soft and flavorful.
That's a
and
good
then the
description.
scone still giving you that robust texture that you want,
Stand up.
right? That stands up. This is the candied fruit,
I
right?
gotta
So
stretch
festive.
around and grab one because I want to try this.
Okay, go ahead.
Remember, everybody, 12 of these moist, delicious, individually wrapped scones today.
They're so good.
$46 is that QVC price. 3 easy payments of $15.33, free shipping and handling. I already have an update for everyone. Now, candied fruit, which is in my hot little hand, fewer than 100 to go around. That cinnamon chip, we have 150. Blueberry pancake, 150.
Wow.
We're breaking hearts today. In that cranberry walnut, 250. What about that combo? Okay, so combo is your best bet in terms of availability, and I say use like the power of variety of the spices life. Bring home that combo. Talk to me about candied fruit because this one I love.
Wonderful. So the candied fruit that you love, candied cherries, like a maraschino cherry. You have candied pineapple in there. You also have candied apple, and you're going to taste these almond soaked raisins on the inside.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like marzipan.
Marzipan, yes, I love that. And then the crystallized sugar on top. So sweet, festive, beautiful to look at, but really, really tasty. I love this one. It's such a surprise. All of them just straight out of the packaging. You eat them up. You could put a little confectioner sugar on top. I'd like to take a little bit of honey and drizzle that over for some little bit more decadence. But all in all, there's so much flavor. And again, they're square instead of triangle because they are rolled by hand.
Isn't that
These
awesome?
are done. All the ingredients, everything by hand, just like you would if you were baking at home.
A small family-owned company using a 125-year family recipe. I want to say something really quick, Stacey. I don't want to brag. I've tried many a scone in my day.
Sure
I am
you
married to a
have.
man from England, but with a lot of old scones, you've got to use clotted cream. You have to put a lemon curd or a jelly. These do not require anything. The flavor, the buttery moistness is so complete that it's that perfect treat for breakfast, for an afternoon pick-me-up, for a snack. Now, candied fruit, very last call. Cinnamon chip, very last call. In that blueberry pancake, we have 100 to go around. In the cranberry walnut, we have 250, but I say get that combo. There's 600 to go around. You are going to absolutely love them. It's M136290. Tap our app, give us a call right now, or visit us over on QVC.com. These are absolutely delectable. Oh my gosh, did you know that I have a one-time only coming up in just a little bit? I am so excited about this from Egg Harbor because talk about choices that stick in 2026. This feels and tastes like your favorite fried fish, but guess what? It's baked, so you're saving those calories. You're getting 20 of those delicious breaded Cape Hake Filets, mild flaky white fish surrounded in that crispy breading for $20 on Easy Pay, but only for this show, and it ships for free. It's M139225. All right, Rach, the perfect combination with my scones.
Yes, with Hahn's Bakery, we have, because the weather outside is frightful and the fire is so delightful, a beautiful cup of tea from the Tea Spot. Women-owned, women-curated, travel around the world to find award-winning teas to bring to us in these beautiful pyramid tea sachets, which are like silk, in 3 flavors you've never seen before, and boy, are we excited about it. It was so funny because Chelsea just said, I have a one-time only coming up, and she did a twirl. And I was like, I have the Tea Spot coming up, and did a twirl. And I said to Jen Kovich, who is our foodie friend, I literally made a glass of the turmeric this morning. So I've been head first into these teas. You're gonna get 3 bags of 15, 45 total whole leaf pyramid tea sachets, so you can get all of them in the Boulder Breakfast. That's gonna be your black tea. Boulder Breakfast, wake you up up, pop you up. We'll talk about the flavors with each one of them. This is the turmeric tonic. That's the one that I've been drinking. There's a little bit of cinnamon in here, which jumps in the forefront, which I absolutely love, and I love the turmeric about it. And then also there's the Keep Fit. You can get 3 of any one of the singular flavors or the combo, which would be 1, 2, 3, 1 bag of each, meaning 15 cups of amazing tea each. Each cup of tea is 64 cents from around the world, award winners, made in seconds. If you like tea, please come and try the tea spot. Jen Kovich, I know that there's tea elsewhere. In your grocery store, we can find tea.
Yes.
In the drugstore, we can find tea, right? Tea is everywhere. But good tea is hard to find.
Good tea is very hard to find. And how about the freshest possible tea that you can get? These are literally harvested, brought back to our facility in Colorado, and then we go to work. We lightly dry the leaves. We put all the ingredients in bags. We put them in additional bags with a reseal on them and ship them to the customer within 3 days of the order.
Of the order.
Literally within 3 days of when you receive this is when we go to work. That's how fresh it is.
And you will be able to taste the freshness. I'm gonna,
Yes.
I'll posit to you.
Okay.
Clean beauty, clean water, right? Clean eating. This is clean tea.
Right.
It gives you that flavor of purely just the tea and no other kind of like slatey like flavor.
Yes.
No, I'm eating grass type flavor. Let's start here. This is actually going to be your bolder breakfast tea. That's that rich dark color.
If you're looking for an excellent way to start your day with an anti-inflammatory properties that aids with digestion, that gives you so much more benefits of antioxidants, I encourage you to think about bolder breakfast. What I love about this one is it gives you black teas from 3 different regions, Sri Lanka, India, and China, all coming together with this dark chocolate essence, giving you a full-bodied mouthfeel, a wonderful way to start your day. This is by far the most caffeinated out of all 3 of these for you, so it's going to give you all that wonderful energy, but there's no crash halfway through the day. It's not like when you drink coffee and you're like, whoa, okay, I hit a brick wall and I feel awful. This is a nice subtle increase and a nice subtle decline with that caffeine.
I love it. I mean, and that's one of the reasons, like, people often drink tea or coffee. They have like a different caffeine flavor with each one.
Yes.
The next one is the turmeric tonic, which I face planted into the turmeric tonic. And I think because, you know, it said that it has like organic ginger, organic cinnamon, organic fennel, organic peppercorn, organic sarsaparilla, organic chai flavor. I mean, you're looking at all these things, and of course that organic turmeric root and organic nettle and turmeric powder in here.
Right.
Now, turmeric has been a huge buzzword. I feel like it's the cinnamon that is forward here, so it feels like it's a cinnamon tea with a little bit of extra. Tell us about this one.
Exactly. The whole purpose to turmeric is it aids in digestion. It's great for anti-inflammatory. It's an antioxidant, but also it gives you so many more benefits when it comes to cognitive function, when it comes to a little bit of energy without overdoing it, when it comes to things that maybe we're lacking in our diet and we're looking for an easier way to kind of get them in. You're almost drinking your vitamins, if you will, when it comes to that turmeric tea. I love that one. Love that it gives you that extra metabolical support as well.
Yeah. So I'm pointing to Chelsea like, you can get warm over here.
Oh my gosh.
You can get warm with a cup
Come
of
here.
tea.
You
Would
can
you
get
like
warm
some
with a cup of
tea?
Rachel
was like doing interpretive dance to
And
me.
I was like,
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. We both run around. Our hands are so cold. You basically put your hands on somebody like an ice pack the other day.
Cold hands, warm heart. My hands are like ice at all times.
Here.
So you need to have
This
some
won't
tea.
be too hot
yes.
for you.
How about tea for you?
Yes.
No, which one does she
So
have?
this is the matcha.
The matcha.
So you
Let's do
read
matcha.
a lot about matcha. Here's what you need to know. We're giving you green tea leaves and matcha and a little bit of that nice citrus zest in there as well with a lemony finish.
I love the zest.
Matcha is exceptional. In fact, if you partner matcha with your green tea, you're actually getting 137% more antioxidants in your beverage than you would with green tea alone. So think about going into cold and flu season. We need to really give our body that boost of antioxidants, of the anti-inflammatories, of all those wonderful benefits. This is going to give it to you. And I actually like this cold brew, so then you can sip it throughout the day, so then you keep replenishing all of those wonderful nutrients.
So Try this. You've got a set of three bags each, 15 beverages in each one, a total of 45. You can get all 3 in the Boulder Breakfast, all 3 in the Turmeric Tonic, all 3 in the Keep Fit, and 139197 is your item number, and 139197. Put that in your cart and check out. Jen Kovich, thank you so much for bringing this.
Thank you.
Brand new today.
Wow.
It is the delicious warmth that we needed.
It's
I was
true.
like, warm.
Warm, and
honey.
now I want to report a crime.
Yes, report a crime.
Because that was freshly brewed. I burned my tongue so bad. That was so delicious, but
And
I
so
went for it.
hot.
And so hot, but finally I'm warm. I finally have thawed.
You have thawed.
You know what?
Your hands are warm.
Let's talk for a second, because
Yes.
you and I are both wearing Kim Gravel.
We are.
Our friend Kim Gravel streams constantly on the Kim Gravel channel. That was hard to say.
Yeah, truly, she has
Yes.
an entire
Look at
channel
that.
dedicated to our girl Kim Gravel. I'm always with her on Saturday nights, but here's the story about the channel.
Exactly. It's an exclusive 24/7 channel full of your favorite QVC shows, original series, and featuring the queen of confidence herself, our girl, Kim Gravel. So make sure you check it out. All right, you guys, my tongue has recovered, thank goodness. And now it is time to talk about something absolutely delicious. It's a hot pick of the day, and I gotta tell you right now, expiring price. Now, more just arrived because we presented these earlier in the year and it was wildly popular. This is Rastelli's, our #1 food brand here at QVC. We're bringing you 10 of those big, tender, juicy, bursting with flavor premium pork ribeye steaks. You're also getting that Tuscan butter. $79.98 is your sale price. 4 easy payments of $20, and of course, free shipping and handling. I gotta tell you right now, lock in that price, lock in that free shipping and handling with auto delivery every 90 days for a year. I'm here with my friend Chris Mincer, who's part of the team that brings us Rastelli's. He's also a trained chef, a busy dad and husband, so he knows how to feed you right. I told Chris before we started, here at QVC, I get to try a lot of great things.
Right.
I sent these home to my mom and my stepdad, Jim, and Jim said, please send more of those. This was a favorite in our family because this is a little different, Chris. A lot of times when we hear ribeye, we think beefsteak. This is pork. Tell me all about it.
This is actually, so if you love our ribeye steaks, which is the beef version, right? This is actually the pork version of the ribeye, right? So what we do is we use an actual pork ribeye steak, which is cut off the bone. I'm going to show you that in a little bit, right? But what makes this so special? It's coming from local farmers that we deal with, right? Right in Pennsylvania, Dutch Amish country, right? And this is a Duroc hog. And what a Duroc hog is, it's comparable to a black Angus cattle, right? So that black Angus cattle known for the marbling, well, the Duroc hog is also known for that incredible marbling. So if you've had pork chops before and they've been dry and they've been hard, and we talk about grandma's pork chops, and we joke about it, right? But even with today's pork chop, any pork chop that you're cooking, if you overcook it, it's going to be dry, it's going to be hard, it's going to be like cardboard. This will not be like that because of the incredible marbling, okay? Now, the one thing that's a little bit different about the pork, I'm going to cut a piece here, right? And I'm going to show you how how tender this is. But what's different about pork is not like beef. Beef we age, pork we do not age. Pork comes in fresh, so it's really important that we get it local, right? And then what we do is we hand trim it, we cut it from end to end, we take all the fat off, and then we only cut center cut steaks. Okay, now we don't call these pork chops. Ray and I always talk about, if you call it a pork chop, you might hurt its feelings.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Okay,
here.
we don't want to hurt its feelings because this is not a pork chop. It's a ribeye steak. And I want you to taste that.
And Chris, can I point out something really fast?
Yes.
Did you notice that Chris was just cutting that with a fork?
Yeah,
That's how tender it is. And I think we've all been traumatized
so
by a dry pork chop in the past.
Yep.
This is different because it's not a chop. It's a ribeye steak that you're bringing home, and that delicious Tuscan butter.
Right. And we'll talk about the Tuscan butter, but just like you said, I'm going to go right through this with a fork.
Look at that.
Now, you can't do that with a pork chop. Look at this. I am no knife. I don't need a knife. Like, I don't have to put a knife on the table.
No.
It's buttery, it's rich, it melts in your mouth. And if you never had a premium pork ribeye, you haven't had pork. I can tell you. I promise you on this one.
And I want to tell everyone something too. They are perfectly hand trimmed. They are so well marbled. There's so much flavor because that marbling is flavor. Look at what you're bringing home today. So individually, I was using my fork as a pointer. Individually packaged, which I love, Chris, because you know at our house, we're a small family. It's just me and my husband, Steve. So you can just pick out what you're cooking at the time. But look how big these ribeye steaks are. You're bringing home 10 today for a $20 easy pay. Auto delivery, lock it in every 90 days for a year. I gotta tell you right now, I already have an update. This is already super popular. Now, all the delivery is popular. Is that what you said, Frank? Okay, so, auto delivery. You guys, my producer, Frank, I was trying so hard to be a good listener to him, and I totally missed it. He said, auto delivery. Oh, he told a funny joke that I'm going to steal. He said, I totally butchered it because we are shopping America's butcher. We're shopping Rastelli's, the best of the best. We are bringing home premium pork ribeye steaks. So talk to me too, Chris, about how we're going to prepare them once we bring them home.
Okay, so let me just show you that, because that's going to come vacuum sealed, and this will last, again, 12 months in your freezer. And if you look at this, look at the marbling in here, and that's what we want. That's what's so important. This is what we want as butchers.
Yes.
We want that marbling, because when this cooks at home, if you want to do it in a grill pan, on the grill, in a saute pan, air fryer, what's going to happen is that marbling will melt within inside the pork, and it's going to make it tender, and it's going to make it juicy. So you want to thaw these ahead of time, right?
Okay.
These are not cooked from frozen, so you're going to thaw them.
Okay.
And then they'll take literally 25-30 minutes to thaw, or take them out the night before, and then you're going to season them if you want to put whatever you want on them. Now, we had the Tuscan butter with them, so I like rubbing it with a little olive oil.
Nice.
I put a little salt and pepper. If you had the Rastelli seasoning, it goes really well with it.
Yeah.
And then just on the grill or in a sauteing pan for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I put it in the oven to finish it for about 5 minutes at 350, and then what I do is I take a nice glob of this beautiful Tuscan butter. Now what this is that parsley, rosemary, thyme, roasted garlic, pepper, salt.
Yeah.
What you do is you just, after it comes out of the oven, you're just going to put a little dollop right on top of it. You're going to spread it, you're going to let that melt in. You want that to rest for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
That's going to soak right in, because this is so tender, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be absolutely mouth-watering. And again, like you just mentioned, this is a whole one here.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to take this
Chris is
and
cutting
cut
that
it
with
a fork.
In the past, I will never besmirch my grandma's memory, but in the past, sometimes a pork chop could be used as a hockey puck, not with Rastelli's, not with the ribeye, because it is so moist and tender and juicy.
Yes.
And what I want to point out too, because I'm someone that does not love like a gristly, like fat moment, you are eating these end to end.
And then you're not going to have any fat or gristle.
Yeah.
There's going to be nothing that you need to trim off this. You're going to be able to sit at the table, cut it with a fork. But let's show you why it's so special.
At that.
So this is where it comes. This is the pork ribeye. So this is the bone that when we cut like ribeye steaks, like prime rib of beef, we cut it with the bone on. What we do is we take that bone off. We peel that off. Right, we take that right off, and then what we have is that. Look at this beautiful center cut. Look at the marbling, because it's really important to talk about that marbling. Then what we do is we cut these beautiful 6-ounce steaks, and that's what you have right here. We take all the fat off it, and you get these absolutely incredible marbled steaks. So what happens is when you cook them, that marbling is melting into the pork. And that's why these are so spectacular.
So spectacular, so flavorful, so moist. I gotta tell everyone right now, 1,200 to go around. That includes auto delivery. So listen, come over here and let me show you. Look at these big old, that is a technical term, big old ribeye steaks you're bringing home today with that Tuscan butter. You're getting all 10 today, not for $89. Today it's a sale price, $79.98. Free shipping and handling, 4 easy payments of just $20. See for yourself why this is such a versatile, delicious way to bring home a great source of protein into your everyday diet. Let's talk about all the ways we've made it too.
And I was just talking to Steve, the chef, Steve in the back, right? Who we love. Steve said to me, he goes, Chris, this is my favorite product that you bring to QVC.
And that says a lot, because you bring a lot of good stuff.
We bring a lot of good stuff, but this is a pork cutlet, right? This is the one steak that we actually pounded out. Just one. Flour, egg, and breadcrumb, right? You can lay that right down here. You can put your gravy on it, right? Put your little country gravy. I know David loves it like this, right? So you have your country gravy, right? So there's one way. So that will make 2 servings.
Yes,
you can easily cut that in half. How about just simply grilled on the plate with some grilled vegetables, right? And then you can top it with your butter, so you have a beautiful meal there.
Yes.
Over here, right? How about if we do something? This is done so nice if you cut this in cubes.
Yes.
Right. So I cut it in cubes. So you can grill it. Then you baste it with your favorite barbecue sauce. And I always give my chef tip: whenever you use barbecue sauce, glaze it the last 2 or 3 minutes, right? Because you don't want the barbecue sauce to burn.
Exactly.
Okay, because it will burn. So put that on top of better rice.
Thanks for telling us that. That's why I love cooking with you, a professional chef. And
yeah,
then,
I mean,
I gotta tell everyone, this is so popular, but we're about to blow your mind because I am not Italian. Sorry, but look at this. Look at what you've made. We have 1,000 to go around. How about pork Parmesan?
Okay,
Heaven,
and I got to tell you,
heaven.
when
Look
I
at
make
that.
this at home
Dreams.
and I cut this in half,
Yeah.
my family likes this better than chicken and veal parm because the flavor of this pork with that marbling is absolutely incredible. You're going to have the best Parmesan experience with this pork.
Yes.
So what I love about it is just you can do so many different things with it, and that's why it's so popular and so versatile in everyone's kitchen, right? And again, when you get back to it, you're getting back to literally something that is fork tender.
Okay.
Right?
I just had a little thought that was given to me by my producer Frank, but I have to tell you guys, I moved here from Las Vegas. You know Las Vegas is like the home of 5-star steakhouses where you spend how much? $50, $60 on an entree at one of those 5-star restaurants? This is that same quality that you're bringing home at a fraction of the cost. Look at that juicy, tender, moist ribeye steak dripping in that Tuscan herb butter.
And Chelsea, let me show you something right here. When you look at this pork, see this right here? On this end right here, that little dark piece? That's the actual decal. So the decal is that part of the prime rib, right, that goes around that's extremely tender. So that's what people look for when you're looking for prime rib. And that pork will have that same beautiful, tender decal that that a beef would have.
That is so incredible to know that you're shopping, again, the best of the best when it comes to meat. Chris, we've been talking so much about like setting these intentions for the new year, and one of the things we always think about is what are we putting inside of our bodies? What are we feeding ourselves and the people we love? Talk to me about where this pork is sourced from, because that's so important.
It's sourced right in our backyard. It's the Pennsylvania Dutch Amish country. It's farmers that we've been dealing with for over 50 years.
Wow.
And it's really important to Ray to source the very best. Just like we source the very best beef, the pork has to meet the same standards for Rastelli's. It has to be absolute the very, very best. So when we get this pork, it's a Duroc pork, which is comparable to the Black Angus of beef, right? It's well marbled, it's premium pork, and you're gonna have that pork experience every single time. It's gonna be soft, delicious, it's gonna be buttery, it's gonna melt in your mouth. And you're gonna be able to cut this every time with a fork.
You know, I was gonna come in and say, we love these, right? The premium pork ribeyes. And as you said, the Duroc pork, when you're talking about sourcing, Chelsea, is really, AKA Duroc pork, Black Angus, that's what you look for when you look for pork, that's what you look for when you look for beef. Also, these have been today's special values. So this is something that's absolutely beloved from Rastelli's. I feel like you guys introduced us to the idea of pork done in this way because I think we grew up on pork chops with the bone in and pork chops and applesauce, and that's what you thought about pork chops. As you said, that would be offensive to this pork if you did that, because you're eating it from end to end, and it's $7.99 for 6 ounces, like 6 ounces, over a quarter pound for each one. That's just a really great value, and also because they're individually blast frozen. How long will these last, Chris?
They're gonna last 12 months.
So you put these in your freezer. You've got pork that is not a chop, my friends, that really is like it's like a steak. It's a pork steak.
Yes.
It's a ribeye pork steak,
It is.
if you were to put it that way, because they're nice and thick and they're rich and flavorful. What you're going to say, Chris?
I was going to say, the reason, you made a great point about the pork chop, but the ribeyes you never see in the supermarket because they go to the fine steakhouses. Right? You don't see them at a supermarket. You don't see them. You get the regular pork that's cut from the loin. The loin is very lean. This is cut from the rib section, which is higher up, which has all that marbling and all that beautiful juiciness. And you're not going to get that at a supermarket. You're going to find it at a fine double cut at a fine steakhouse that costs a fortune. That's what these are. You're getting that fine dining experience with this pork.
You guys, I got to interrupt with some facts. We have only 650 to go around, but listen, I want you to bring home the best of the best with auto delivery. You're locking in that crazy good price. You're locking in that free shipping and handling. You're having these ribeye pork steaks delivered to your doorstep every 90 days for a year. And remember, this is what my stepdad Jim said, more please. This, because I've sent him several things from QVC, they love it, but this was the one that they were like, oh yes, this, I was like, I bet you're proud of me now. This is why we love shopping Rastelli's, because you're bringing home, like you said, that 5-star steakhouse experience at a fraction of the cost. You're paying about $7.99 per steak. Now, let's talk about what you're bringing home. the most versatile, delicious, well-marbled pork steak that you can find that is quick and easy to achieve that tender, juicy, moist, delicious flavor. 10 gigantic 6-ounce steaks today, and that Tuscan herb butter, all for $79.98. 4 easy payments of $20, free shipping and handling. Lock in that auto delivery right now. There's lots of ways to do it. Tap our app, give us a call, or visit us on QVC.com, but do not miss it. It's M138202. Chris, I love spending time with you, and I love eating what you cook.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, I'm seeing you in just a second. Okay, I got to give you guys an update right now. Mamma mia, it is last call for Mama Mancini. This is that 5 1-pound bag of 3 cheese beef or turkey meatballs for $26.66 on Easy Pay. Last call, don't miss it.
Last call, do not miss out on this. I could eat this every day. It's 3-time in the row winner. Like if you were looking for stick to your ribs, really sumptuous, tasty food, that's Mama Mancini's. And with the premium pork ribeyes or the Mama Mancini's, we want a little wine. Let's have some vino. This is from Hemispheres. This is a brand that travels the world to find award-winning wines for us and then cuts out the middleman and gives it to us at great value. That being poured is a Pinot Grigio. Looks gorgeous. And what's interesting about this offer today is that it's a 4-bottle count and an 8-bottle count, which I think we can really wrap our arms around at this time of year, Jen.
Right.
This is Jen Kovitz. We're going to see more from her. Hi. She's one of our foodie friends. But with this Hemisphere collection, here's what you can get in that 4 or 8 bottle. And what's really cool is that even in the 4-bottle count, you can get the mixed. So you can get the whites in the 4-bottle count, which is going to be 2 of the Pinot Grigio and then 2 of the white blend. Or you can get the 4-bottle count, which is the mixed, where you get a Pinot Grigio, a white blend. You also get the Chianti and the red blend. So that's all 4 varietals that we have. Or you can follow me over here and get the reds, where you get 2 of the Chianti and 2 of the red blend. So that's the 4-bottle count with an easy pay of $14.50. Let's step up. Save $17.98 and get the 8-bottle count. And in the 8-bottle count, yet again, you can get all reds, which will be a mix of the red blend and the Chianti. You can get all whites, which will be a mix of the white blend and the Pinot Grigio. Or you can get the middle here is where I always recommend. Get the bottle, the 8-bottle count, where you'll get 2 bottles of each of the 4 varietals. That's $24.50. So that's just that $10 step up from $14.50 to $24.50, and you double the amount of bottles coming home. You save close to $18. The price on this goes away. The easy pay goes away at the end of the day. There is an auto delivery though on this, which is why I say with that expiring price, lock in auto delivery now, and you'll get your choice of wines coming home to you every 90 days and get mixed in either the 4-bottle or 8. And then you can swap varietals for what's coming to you next.
Yes.
So if you're feeling like it's wintry, I want all reds now, but then I want whites as we step into spring, and then I want mixed when I have my summer parties.
Exactly.
You can do that with the auto delivery. Okay, backing up, Jen Kovitz, as I said.
Hi.
Hemisphere. Nice to see you. And you
Good
have
to
a
see you
glass
too.
of wine
and
for
I have
me,
a glass of wine,
which could not make me happier.
Right?
So this is Pinot Grigio.
This is the Pinot Grigio.
Tell us about this one.
This is so incredibly refreshing, light, crisp, wonderful, very aromatic. You're going to notice that there's a lot of pear and a lot of apple notes to this one. But yeah, this one's really, really nice.
This is summer in a glass.
This is summer in a glass. But what's really important here, keep in mind all of them being organic. Now, really quick, I want to tell you, organic
Let's talk about
means,
organic wine.
yeah, so there's a lot of benefits to drinking organically, especially when it comes to your wine. First and foremost, that means that little to no chemicals are used whatsoever. In our case, we are a dry farm. This is coming from us from a multi-generational family-owned and operated vineyard in Tuscany known as the Castellani family. Now, this is Calvari. They all are organic. No chemicals whatsoever are used. Now, the benefit to that is less sugar, little to no sulfites. So if you feel flushed, if you feel ill, if you get a migraine or a headache of any sort when you're drinking wine, you generally need to transition to organic. And then you can actually enjoy your wine
without the headaches, without the
That's
hangovers. So we're looking at less sugar and fewer sulfites. and it's organic. When we talk about clean eating, clean drink, clean water, we're buying bottled water. We want clean beauty. This is the whole point of these things. So that's organic.
Yes.
And that's why I want to underscore organic, organic, organic. It's not just like any old wine. By the way, when you're getting the 8-bottle count, it's $12 and change a bottle.
Yes.
This is a white blend.
And here's the white blend, which is perfect for if you just got that the Rastelli item that we had before with your chicken, with your pork.
Oh, that's right.
This is stunning with that. It really pulls out all those wonderful flavors. It's incredibly smooth. Again, we're using organic grapes here. No chemicals, so that means little to no sulfites. You are really getting what wine is supposed to taste like. And the Castellani family truly believes that if you were to poison what you're eating and drinking, you're poisoning your body. They omit that completely.
This white blend is outrageous.
That's why it's an award winner.
All the best of like, I mean, almost like a Sauvignon Blanc, Sancerre, a Chardonnay. It's like all the best of your favorite white wines. I don't even know how you did that, but I would buy it for the white blend alone. That's incredible.
This is an incredible, very approachable medium body Chianti.
Okay.
Love that we're giving you those deep red plums, the black cherry, all of those wonderful herbs and spices in there. You pick up the Mama Mancini meatballs. This is what I would partner that with. But again, this is nice. Organic. So it's less sugar. A lot of times if your doctor's telling you drink more red wine, well, he's not telling you drink more sugar, drink more of the pesticides and all the chemicals that are in the wine. He actually wants you to omit that. This is what you want.
This is the red wine you want. Anytime you can get organic, right? If you can afford it, everybody jumps to organic. I mean, there's a reason why, you know, we want to strip our food of all the excess that we're putting in as humans, right? We want to get closer to what Mother Nature intended. And that's exactly what we're talking about with organic. Because with organic farming, they're not using what? They're not using pesticides?
No pesticides, no chemicals. This is a true dry farm. And that's what you want to look for. A lot of times with this red blend, here's another award winner. What a lot of times is you cannot find organic wine just everywhere. And the fact that we're literally delivering this right to your door makes it easy, it's sensible. This is incredible, Rachel, absolutely incredible. You could even see the color differentiation between the Chianti and this red blend. This is beautiful. We're giving you loads and loads of red fruit in here. Exactly, look at that.
On that.
It's gorgeous. Juicy cheeseburger. You got the dumplings earlier. Maybe it's the bacon cheeseburger dumplings. If you like just a great piece of red meat, this is beautiful.
This red blend is really smooth. I would honestly say that this is the bigger. The Chianti is bigger than the red blend. So if you were to line them up, as in this is a smoother, kind of quieter red, the Chianti is bolder in my mind, from my palate. There's a stock up and save of close to $18 when you go from 4 bottles to 8 bottles. Here's the story. If you've ever wanted to try organic wine, this is a great way to try. If there's any question about organic wine, let me ask you a question. In the grocery store, if you can buy regular fruit or organic fruit, which one, if money were no object, would you get? You'd get organic fruit. Because organic fruit, they're leaving off all the things that are happening in those big commercial farms, right? The organic fruit, don't you feel like it tastes better? Don't you feel like it tastes cleaner? That's the same experience you're getting when you move from wine that we do here in the States to organic wine. By the way, when you go to Europe, why is it that there's no problem with the sulfites or whatever when you're drinking wine in Europe? I think it's because they're closer to the vineyards and it's organic. They're not giving all the preservatives to ship the wine across the sea.
That's right.
And you're drinking wine in Europe, you're like, no problem. Why do I have a problem when I'm in the United States? So you've got 4 bottles of the white, and in the white is Pinot Grigio, and then that white blend. That white blend is an award-winning wine. Like, I buy it for the white blend. I promise you. You will like sit down on your pants and go, oh my gosh, this is so good, it's crazy good. There's a mixed, where in the 4 count even, where you just get 1 bottle of each 4. So you get the Pinot Grigio, the white blend, the red blend, as well as the Chianti. Or you can get the reds. The Chianti is bigger than the red blend in my mind. And then there's the 8-bottle count, all reds, mixed or all white. Save that $18, $24.50 on that easy pay. It's just a $10 step up from 4 bottles to 8. Go ahead and treat yourself. Treat yourself, treat your family, have a wine selection. So when your people come over and you want to entertain, they get their choice of wines and kind of their choice of kind of strength, if you will.
Absolutely. And keep in mind, too, these are all coming from the same farm. They're all organic, all the same family in Tuscany that develops each one of these. 2 award winners, which is really exciting. And you know exactly where they're coming from, and you know what's not in them.
And what's not in them would be as
no
much sulfites.
Yep, exactly. No sulfites, no chemicals, no pesticides, none of that. It's a dry farm.
That's incredible. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank
we so
you.
appreciate. Price goes up, easy pay goes away on that. Don't miss out on that. Treat yourself to a wine that goes down easy and makes your head okay. So now we're coming back to something that is also an expiring price, but this is something that actually we sold out of 2 of the varietals, chicken and waffles and Monterey Jack, the last time that they were on, and we're thrilled to have them back. So imagine that a breaded chicken stick and a Parmesan stick had a baby. That's exactly what you're looking at here. This is the loaded chicken sticks. You have an expiring price, as I mentioned. We have 3 flavors for you to choose from. There is not a combo, so you're gonna have to pick a flavor that makes your mouth water. And Taylor Peranian is here with us, but let me share with you what the choices are. You can get all 24 in the Monterey Jack, and they're 3 ounces, they're huge. So all 24 in Monterey Jack, all 24 in the garlic parm. So think of that restaurant that has your favorite cheese bread, that's your garlic parm, or all 24 in the chicken and waffles. Now, so there's a reason that chicken and waffles and Monterey Jack sold out first. Think of chicken and waffles, like literally when you walk by this, you're like, it smells like syrup. Like it smells like, how did we have chicken that smells like syrup? But it does. They're 100% white meat. Taylor Peranian is here with us. I love that you're bringing these to us. Let's back up and talk about who Home Market is, because they've been making delicious food for a long time.
Yes, a very long time, just like you said, Rachel. Over 60 years, Home Market Foods has been creating craveable, flavorful, and convenient foods and bringing them to your home. And so what we are doing with these loaded chicken sticks is, just like you said, we are bringing it's like if a mozzarella stick and a panko crusted chicken breast had a baby. So when you open these up, it's literally all natural, 100% white meat chicken breast. And then we have that oozy-goozy cheese flowing through it.
So what is that flavor that you have in your hand right now?
Yeah, so right here is our garlic parm. Let's talk about it. It has an amazing flavor. So I like to say that this is a rich and classic flavor. So what it is that all 100% white meat chicken, and then we have that amazing mozzarella cheese all weaved throughout it. We have an incredible lightly coated panko breaded on the outside, and it's really thin, so you can see it's all chicken right here. Look at how massive these sticks are. Okay,
they're 3 ounces each.
They're huge. They're absolutely massive. You can cut these up. You can put them over an amazing salad. This is the best because I love the garlic parm. It's roasted garlic. It's that perfect Parmesan flavor. You can see that cheese is oozing out of it, and you can cut these up and put it over a salad. You can cut them up and put them over this arugula we have on the side. You can put them over a pasta.
Sure.
And so it's an amazing flavor.
Let's go to the next one, because I want to make sure everybody gets to hear the Monterey Jack and the chicken and waffles, because those are the 2 that sold out. So I don't want to shortchange them. And that is going to be your Monterey Jack.
This is our Monterey Jack. Yes, it's an incredible flavor. You can see that the crust on the outside is a little bit different. That's because we have that garlic, and we also have a little bit of smoked paprika on there, but it really brings out that incredible Monterey Jack flavor. So you can see, again, that 100% all white meat chicken. Look at it, it's all chicken and just that lightly coated around breading. And we have that Monterey Jack oozing through the side. And the best part about these is that we have that breading. It really seals in that succulent and juicy chicken and that cheesy flavor. And so you're getting all that amazing flavor burst in.
I want you to think about, Monterey Jack and chicken. Does that make sense? Of course it does, because if you have a chicken sandwich and they say, what kind of cheese do you want to put? You probably put provolone, Monterey Jack. That's what that is.
Exactly.
And it's portable. They're 3 ounces each. Like when you think about getting cheese sticks at that restaurant, this is just chicken sticks at that restaurant with cheese inside in your choice of the Monterey Jack, or they've got the Parmesan. Let's go to the chicken and waffles, because the chicken and waffles, you can even see the coloration is different. But there's a whole restaurant chain that is, a dynasty based on the flavor profile of chicken and waffles. So let's talk about this one.
Let's talk about this one. Okay, so this is what I like to think. You're picturing that you're waking up on a Sunday morning, you really are craving chicken and waffles from a restaurant. Don't go to a restaurant, get them right out of your freezer, pop them into the oven. $3.75 for 15 minutes. You are getting your amazing chicken and waffles loaded chicken stick right here. What we have is this incredible breading flavor. What we do is we make this waffle breading, and it's a little bit different, right? So it's that incredible waffle flavor. We then dunk it in our signature maple syrup glaze. And so that's why you're seeing that kind of sugary, caramelized, crystallized glaze. And then we have our 100% all white meat chicken, a little bit of cheese in there, and it's the perfect sweet, savory bite.
I'm going to take a bite. Yeah, I'm going to take a bite. So
incredible.
First of all, the chicken is super, super tender.
Yes.
And as you heard Taylor say, it is all 100% white meat chicken in here.
Yep.
And then the waffles, you can smell the maple syrup, and then even the outside, the texture of the crunch on the outside gives you that feeling of like, oh, I am having that chicken and waffles meal.
Exactly.
They're 3 ounces each, so they're not skimping when it comes to size. It's portable. You want to put one, put a napkin around it and walk out of the house with one. They're absolutely delicious, and 2 of the 3 flavors sold out the last time that they were on. So these are just now back for the first time, I think, since October.
Yes, exactly.
So that's super exciting. I want to know, how do they come and how do we prepare them?
Yes, absolutely. I just had to show you really quick, like I'm putting this in my hand, because you can also dunk them into your favorite syrup, your mozzarella, you can dunk into your marinara, but how they come is they're gonna come to you frozen. And so you can literally just pop these in the freezer. You don't have to thaw them. You heat your oven to 375, put them straight from frozen into your oven. 15 to 20 minutes, you have your meal ready. It's incredible.
Wow. From frozen.
From frozen.
That's amazing that you can cook them from frozen. Like that's where I all of a sudden wake up. I'm like, wait, from frozen? Because I come in like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. What can I have? And I forgot to bring out something. If you come back here, I want to share with you, if you're just joining us, this is from Home Market Foods, and they haven't been around since October, and they sold out of 2 flavors. So when you're looking for fun food, if you're looking for entertaining food, if you're looking for food that is going to make everyone excited and happy when you put this out on the table, that would be it. Chicken all of a sudden got fun. So let me share with you what's happening. Monterey Jack, last call, garlic parm, $2.50, chicken and waffles, $300 to go around. I don't have any combo available. So what you're buying is you're just buying one solo flavor, which I would recommend get a couple of them. If you are entertaining, you just heard Taylor say you cook these from frozen.
Yes.
$23.33 a piece. That makes each one of these $2 and change a piece. Price goes up, easy pay goes away at the end of the day. But here's what I'm thinking, right? If you're going to be entertaining, you can totally, if you come on over here with me, Stretch, if you want to make the tower of the, chicken sticks, and people are going to come up and they're going to go, are these cheese sticks? And you're like, no, that's a wallop of protein. Speaking of which, how much protein in each stick? Do you know?
It is just the regular size serving that you get it in a 100% all white meat chicken cutlet.
Okay.
That's how much protein you're getting.
Okay, so then you're getting, you choose your flavor, right? So if you want the garlic parm, which is like those garlic parm, like breadsticks, think of kind of that flavor profile, but with chicken, of course, chicken and waffles, and then also the Monterey Jack. I love that we made kind of like a log cabin out of this stack here. And then we added some mac and cheese, which is really fun.
So dippable, the best little treat that you can have. Incredible.
Super easy. It's M137427. And it's we have no auto delivery on this either. Taylor, thank you so much. These are very, very popular. Put them in your cart and check out. I think we're probably on the verge of losing a flavor, and that would be Monterey Jack. So if you're wanting that, you need to have that in your cart and be checking out right now. Otherwise, it's going to sell out for a second time in a row. Chelsea, though, has something super tasty.
I do have something super tasty. I am so thrilled because right now we are bringing you something brand new from Egg Harbor. New today, but I gotta tell you, this is a one-time only price. That means it's the only show that you can bring home 20 3-ounce breaded Cape Hake fillets for $79.98 for easy payments of just $20 and free shipping and handling. This is the most delicious, moist, mild, delicate white fish surrounded in a crispy, delicious breading. If you love a fried fish moment, but you want to make maybe a smarter choice in 2026, this is the way to do it. My friend Jennifer Kovich is here.
Hi.
Did you guys know that me and Jennifer Kovich are exactly 1 month apart and we're both from the state of Tennessee?
That's right.
Are we secretly related? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out at the end of the show. But here's what you need to know. One-time only price means this is the only show you're going to find it. Jennifer, so many of us love breaded fish.
Yes.
It is so versatile. And look at what you're bringing home today. 20 of these fillets for that $20 easy pay and free shipping and handling. You've got the original flavor. And then you also have lemon, but I always say bring home a combo so you can experience the best of both worlds by bringing home each 10 of each in that combo. It's M139225. Jen, talk to me about this delicious breaded fillet.
Well, Cape Hake actually comes from a location in South Africa known as the Cape of Good Hope. It's a beautiful, fleshy, white, flaky fish, as you mentioned, very mild, but actually extremely sweet. So not quite as sweet and like meaty as, say, a lobster tail, but a little, I mean, it's very similar as far as the sweetness level goes. But then what I love is that we've added that panko breading on the outside. You can actually, it's like you're making an ASMR video.
No, I was trying. You guys, when you scrape it, when it's crispy.
My son, and I say that because he's always like, ASMR.
No, it's
and then he
true.
like taps it. He is obsessed because it gives you that perfect amount of crisp and crunch without being over the top. As Chelsea said, if you love fried fish, this is that better for you version of fried fish because you're going to pop this in the air fryer or you're going to bake it in your oven or your toaster oven and you're going to have this exceptional experience where the outside is nice and crusty, lightly browned, but then the inside is this tender, flaky, sweet white fish that honestly will take on so many other flavors if you want it to.
Jen and I were just talking before we started, and my mom, when we were little girls, would buy us Hake because we were like, we don't like fish. And my mom goes, yeah, you do. And we had we had Hake because it really is that mild, delicious. If you are like a non-fish lover, this is the fish for you. Look at that. That crispy coating is absolutely perfect. Talk to me, Jen, about how we're going to prepare them. I know you mentioned the air fryer.
Yes.
That's it, because then it becomes like the most versatile vehicle for kind of whatever you want to cook.
Yes, it absolutely does. So this is how they will arrive. Now, again, you're getting low calories, high protein, 12 grams of protein in each one of these, and that's only 3 ounces.
Right.
But you take out what you want. Notice that they're already partially baked here.
Yes.
Because we do give you that breading. We want to go ahead and lock all of that in. And then you just pop them in your oven, 425 degrees, or you can, and cook from frozen.
Yes.
You want to cook these from frozen too. So it's great for the last minute meal opportunity. If you're scrambling at the end of the day and you're like, oh my gosh, I never made it to the store. What am I going to make everyone for dinner? Throw a couple of these in your toaster oven or in your air fryer. That's the easiest thing to do. That's what we do at home. Once you pop them in your toaster oven, look at this.
You hear that
You can
sizzle?
hear it sizzle. Golden brown, absolutely perfect. And as we pull this out, look at how fantastic this is. Pop it with maybe some rice, your salad. You can do surf and turf if you're feeling extra fancy. Go for it if you already pre-planned it. I love it in place of fish and chips. My boys used to tell me all the time, I don't like fish sticks. I don't like fish sticks. Well, you know what they do like? Cape Hake.
Exactly.
Breaded Cape Hake.
I feel like this is going to be that go-to because, Jen, we have all been there. I was there last night where I was like, oh my gosh, it's 6 p.m. I don't have anything defrosted. I don't have anything to eat. This is that like dinner time hero. Quick fish tacos, a fish sandwich, center of the plate dinner, toss in like a can of green beans and a mashed potato. You got a good dinner in the matter of moments, which we absolutely love. And remember, you're getting 20 fillets today. 20 fillets for that one-time only price. $20 brings them home. But talk to me about the 2 different flavors because you can get all 20 in the original, which I just had, and then or you could do 20 in the lemon or do that combo.
Right. So for the original, we're giving you the panko breadcrumbs with minimal seasoning, so that way it can take on other flavors if you want it to. Now, please don't think that, oh, okay, it's going to be plain and flavorless.
No.
It's not at all. So we give you a few of those seasonings in there, but really the star is that panko, the crust that you get on the outside. Now, the lemon, all we've simply done is added a little bit of that lemon zest in there and some juices, and then that way, when you take that bite, it's just going to accent that Cape Hake even more. Again, coming from South Africa, the Cape of Good Hope, just like all of our other fish at Egg Harbor, we still have the same rule. We deskin it, we debone it, we clean it and have it all ready to go. Generally, we fillet it, and in this case, before we freeze them, I should say, We then lightly bread them in that panko breading and the seasoning. We partially bake them and then freeze them before sending them to the customer.
Is this the lemon?
This is.
Can I take a quick bite of it? I kind of want to
Absolutely.
experience it because I just was eating the original, which is so flavorful, so delicious. If you love that fried fish flavor, but you want to save some calories and do something better, bring it home. Now, I already have an update for everybody. If you want the original flavor, last call. Oh my word. If you want that lemon flavor, 200 to go around. If you want that combo, okay. That's popular. Steve Reed, I know you're watching right now. Please pick up the combo because that's what I want. You guys, he heard me too. He already sent me a message and said, I heard the good old Steve comment. But this to me, again, a dinner time hero. I'm going to take a bite of the lemon. I've never tried this one.
Just very subtle, not over the top. It just pulls out, exactly.
And so natural. You know, sometimes when you hear lemon, you're like, ooh, is it going to be like slap you in the face lemon? No.
Right.
So natural, so delicious. If you have never tried Hake before, bring it home and see for yourself. If you think to yourself, I don't know if I love fish, bring it home and see for yourself because this is so mild, so delicate, so flaky, and so delicious with that crispy panko bread crumb coating. This to me is one of my favorite things. Fish and chips. It's quick, it's easy, it's so flavorful. And again, like a fan favorite, the whole family, the boys, the grandmas, the everybody.
Exactly, yes. And it's just such a mild, welcoming fish too, because if you think that you don't like fish, like you said before, it's a really great one to start with because it is so mild and it offers a little bit of sweetness. You're not going to have that fishy flavor, and you certainly are not going to have a fishy smell. If you do, that's how you know you got a bad piece of fish. Well, with Egg Harbor, that's why we have that very hard rule of within 4 hours of being harvested, we go to work, we prep it, we freeze it, and then we send it right to your door. Being partially frozen, or excuse me, partially baked, that makes it really easy for you to take it out of the bag. Again, you're getting protein, low calorie here. You just simply pop it in. If you love fried fish, but you just don't want all of that grease and everything that comes with it, this is your better for you fried fish alternative. It is the panko breading. It gives you that crunch on the outside, and you pop it in your air fryer. This is exceptional, and to have 20 of these in your freezer, you just take them out frozen. So, and that's why I love food that I don't have to thaw ahead of time.
This is part of the reason that I know that we are separated at birth, because I'm the same way. If you tell me I've got to take something out the night before, I'm like, I'm gonna forget.
It stresses me out.
Absolutely. You cook them from frozen. I've got to tell you, it is last call on all 20 of the original, but fear not, you can still do 20 of the lemon. Or I always say, bring home that combo. So you're getting 10 lemon, 10 original. You're getting 20 of those big 3-ounce fillets. And I was just thinking, like for a lunch, Jen, slice one in half, put it on a bun with tartar sauce, maybe a big crispy slice of iceberg lettuce, and it's like the most decadent, delicious fish sandwich.
Fish sandwich. Oh my gosh. And I think, like, we were talking about Tennessee and some restaurants and whatnot, and like I went through that drive-through restaurant. The fish drive-through restaurant, that's what I grew up on.
Me too.
And not knocking it, because I would probably eat that up right now. But what I loved is the fish. It was that white Cape Hake or the cod. And here you're getting that same white Cape Hake. It's flaky, it's delicious, it's flavorful. The panko crust on the outside adds that crunch. But I have to tell you, Chelsea, because we partially baked these after we breaded them, and then immediately froze them, it actually locks in and seals the freshness, the flavor, the juice, the glisten that you're gonna get with this because of the natural oils that are in fish. And you know, and that's another thing. Fish is just so good for you.
Exactly.
So you can't go wrong here.
So this is the lemon, which I love. Talk to me about that subtle, delicious, like lift of the lemon that it gives that delicious, crispy outside crust.
It's as simple as what we've done is we've added a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice to our original Cape Hake breaded patty. Like, that's our patty. See, now you got me calling it patty. Filet.
Not a patty. Filet.
Filet.
I love that you did that speak, because we all love, it's like comfort food. Like a fried, I was gonna say a fried piece of fish is just like instantly tastes so good.
So good.
We have an update. So I've got to tell you guys, we're sold out of all 20 of the original, but do not stress for 1 second. That's our New Year's resolution, no stress. Because you can bring home 20 of the lemon, Or bring home that combo, 10 of each. And if you're like, Chelsea, I'm not sure about the lemon, I want you to know it is the most subtle, natural lemon, because it is natural. It's zest and real lemon juice. It just gives it that little lift. So think about your fish sandwiches, your fish tacos, maybe a fillet of fish over your salad. This is such a great way to get that lean protein, lower in calorie. If you are like me and Jen and you remember going through that great drive-through and getting that fish sandwich, this is that same exact, like, satisfying crunch, but a fraction of the calories.
Yes, and so much tastier. I mean,
so
my goodness, it's so much better. And I love that you were bringing that up about the lemon, because a lot of times when you go to that 5-star dining experience and you're getting fish, they always, always, always serve it with a wedge of lemon. Why is that? Because it brings out all that wonderful flavor that the fish is supposed to have. Not tasting like the sea, not smelling fishy, but it brings out all the flavor that you're supposed to get. So what we've done is we've added it into the panko breading, so that way you don't have to worry if you don't have a lemon wedge. It doesn't need to be served with it because it's already in there to bring out all those wonderful properties that you want your fish to have, the flavors that is there. And it's very, very mild. It's a beautiful, flaky, white fish that really will complement anything, but it will also take on other flavors. Because we were talking earlier, if you wanted to bread, which the cod, the Icelandic cod, is not breaded. This is already breaded, so if you wanted to substitute chicken for your chicken parm, why not do a Cape Hake parm with your bed of pasta, with your cheese, with your marinara, and it's all right there and the breading's already done.
You've done all the hard work for us. I do have an update. We have 2,000. Oh, no, you guys, I got excited. We started with 2,000. The original is now gone. The lemon has 100 remaining. The combo has 450 remaining. I gotta tell you, there's no auto delivery, and this price is only good for the next 29 minutes. It's a one-time only price. You're getting 20 3-ounce fillets today for $79.98. 4 easy payments of $20 and free shipping and handling. Really fast, Jen. Cook from frozen, pop it in the air fryer.
Pop it in the air fryer, toaster oven. Matter of 15-20 minutes, you have dinner on the table.
Dinner on the table and happy bellies. You gotta check out your cart. If it's in your cart, it's not yours. Complete your order. Call us now, tap our app, or visit us on QVC.com. It's M139225. I want you to bring the most delicious filet of fish home. Jennifer Kovich, I love spending time with you. Thank you for being here. Steve Reed, you better have ordered that. I'm gonna check in right now.
Right, exactly.
I know.
We're gonna check. But now we're going on to something that is absolutely loved every single time we bring it, just like the Cape Hake filet. Falkor Fusion, a brand that, by the way, for many folks who have never shopped here, this is one of the first items they pick up and on auto delivery. So it's an egg roll done so deliciously. That's the veggie, but let me share with you exactly what we have. And I have the creator and the owner of Falkor Fusion here with me, Joseph Feldman. We'll hear his story, but here's what you need to know. Each one of them is 3 ounces. They are packed end to end with goodness. Juicy, flavorful, made so easily. You can choose all 20 of them, 3-ounce savory egg rolls in the pork. You can choose all 20 of them in the shrimp, and I'll tell you, the shrimp always goes really quickly because look at the whole pieces of shrimp. Or all 20 of them down front in that veg. It's M138230. I do have an auto delivery every 90 days, and then to top it all off, you can get all 20 in one flavor, or you can mix and match any 2 flavors. So you can get 10 and 10. 10 pork, 10 shrimp. 10 pork, 10 veg. 10 shrimp, 10 veg. You can do it however you want to, which is lovely. M138230, as I mentioned, the auto delivery every 90 days. Why auto delivery? Because you lock in today's price, you always get free shipping, and you lock in today's easy pay. This is Joseph Feldman. Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
Thanks for being here. So you're an entrepreneur. You
Yes.
created these egg rolls. Tell us about these egg rolls and what makes them special.
So I started my food truck about 10 years ago. And when we opened our window, we had a pretty standard menu for Asian fusion. I have noodles, pork belly, different things, but the egg rolls were always the very first thing to sell out.
Right.
And we pivoted our business when we had the pandemic, and we brought our egg rolls, our most popular egg rolls, here to QVC.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it has just been, a great
partnership.
Yes.
And let's talk about, want to start with veg?
I will start with
We'll
the
start
veg.
with veg.
It smells
amazing.
I came here hungry. I'm going to go home and eat.
Exactly.
But there's this food, and this is the veg egg roll. And you can see, look at these beautiful vegetables. You can see these are filled end to end. These are 3 ounces each.
Yeah.
And in there, we have our carrots, we have our cabbage, We have our green
This one?
onions, celery.
Okay.
Yes, that's the
Okay.
veg.
Yep.
And in there we have a vegetable-based protein, so you're getting a serving of protein. And look at how much filling is in there. And these are nice and crispy.
Yeah.
And they're easy to make.
End to end, they're filled end to end. And when you say easy to make, what do I do?
You pull them out of the freezer.
Yep.
You put them in your air fryer or your oven.
Yeah.
Right from frozen.
From frozen.
15 minutes at 400 degrees.
And that's it.
You're gonna get, look at these egg rolls. Like, look at how beautiful, crispy, golden brown.
And they're delicious.
Yes.
Let's go on to the shrimp, because the shrimp was the latest that you actually added to the family, at least here at QVC, and it started flying. And by the way, most of you are jumping on combo options. You're like, well, let's get half shrimp, half pork, half shrimp, half veg, or something like that, or shrimp and pork. So let's talk about this shrimp, because these are also loaded as well.
Yes. And
What's
this,
in here?
like you said, it's been one of our most popular since we brought it here. And in there we have all those delicious vegetables. And I just cut this one in half.
Oh,
Let's
the shrimpy one?
Look
Okay.
at that. Look at those big pieces of shrimp in there. From end to end, all those delicious vegetables, the flavors that you love, the soy sauce, the rice wine vinegar, the ginger, the garlic, all those vegetables, the celery, the carrots, the cabbage, and those big, delicious pieces of shrimp.
Big, huge bite pieces of shrimp. And then we're going to go to pork, because pork is where you started.
Yes.
And most people think of, when they think of egg roll, they think of pork egg roll.
Absolutely.
And these are, they're so sumptuous. And the thing is right, no one's going to make egg rolls from scratch. At least no one I know, right? And I've never made them from scratch, and I'm not going to. So you get egg rolls out at a restaurant.
Yes.
That's essentially a restaurant or this. And I think that's one of the reasons why they're so popular, because people love egg rolls. They're not going to make them alone, and they don't, on their own, and they don't want to have to go to a restaurant all the time to get the best appetizer on the menu.
Yeah, it's a process. It is.
Yeah.
It's a multi-step process, but we take all those steps, we do them right.
What's the
and
pork?
like this, look at this filled, all this pork in here, that light, delicious sweet pork. We have the green onions, we have the carrots, the cabbage, the celery, those delicious fusion flavors, the soy sauce, the rice wine vinegar, the mirin, all those delicious flavors in there in these 3-ounce egg rolls.
And then let's talk about, because I want to
Yeah.
bring that up to my microphone. Can you hear that? That is the yummy crispy
Yes.
shell that you get. How do you make these so crispy and
Well,
delicious?
you don't
I'm
need,
about to
that's
take
the
a bite.
thing.
How did
You don't
do
need
that?
to fry them.
Yeah.
We take that hard part.
right.
We make all of these ingredients. We fill the egg rolls. We wrap them. And then we coat them and fry them so that they stay sealed. All that flavor, all that texture and juices stay inside when you cook these from frozen. Now, no matter how you cook them, fryer if you want to, not necessary. Air fryer or oven, so easy. Even if you're serving a large group, you take this bag, they'll come just like this frozen.
Okay, like
they'll
that.
have a label
They'll have a
on
label
them
on.
with all the nutrition facts, the ingredients, how to cook them.
Yeah.
But again, 15 minutes right from the freezer on a sheet pan with a rack. You have a tray of egg rolls, hors d'oeuvres. You have some dipping sauces on the side.
And then you have a little flight.
Absolutely.
Of how you're going to eat these. And 138230 is your item number. If you're just joining us, this is a favorite food item for our foodie friends. In fact, Alberti and I learned that many people, when they come to QVC and they shop for food, they buy these for the first time that they're buying a food item, and they buy them on auto delivery. So people are like, oh, I want them, and I want them to keep coming. And this has auto delivery of every 90 days. So many of you are jumping in and getting combos. Here's the thing, on auto delivery, you can actually swap flavors. So if you get all pork the first time, or all shrimp the first time, or all veggie the first time, on auto delivery, you can say, hey, that next 90 shipment, I want that to be the pork, or I want that to be the veg, something different than I got. Or if you're starting off with a combo, you're doing shrimp and you're doing pork. To start with, next time you could do shrimp and veg. And that's what makes that auto delivery A, fun, B, cost smart, because you're actually locking in today's price and easy pay for the next year when you get those successive shipments at 90 days. Here's what's left. If you want all pork, 100 to go around. If you want all shrimp, fewer than 6 dozen in the all shrimp. That's the one. All veg, 2 dozen, and then we go into combo options. So it's just any 2 that you want, 10 and 10, and there are fewer than 200 each in the combination options that are available. $24.66. That makes us $3 and change per. I mean, honestly, it's still cheaper than going to a restaurant and ordering the set of 2 egg rolls on appetizer, because you didn't have to drive to the restaurant, you didn't have to sit down at the table, you didn't have to tip the waitress, you didn't have to have the tax on whatever the meal was and all those things. And it's going to ship to your house for free. Oh, and by the way, you can have them at 10 p.m. at home and at night, because you have them in your freezer and you just pop them and you decide 15 minutes from now I'd like some egg rolls.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that, I like how you bring it up the price. You're still paying less than the truck.
Than the truck.
Because we have all that overhead that you typically, you know, we have oil, we have propane, we have all the things. We need to go to the event, we need to pay for the tickets, all that stuff.
And you're getting them here and shipping for free.
We bring the egg rolls here, and you get them without waiting in line, without worrying if they're sold out.
If they're sold out, because they're always sold out.
Yes.
So if you're just joining us, let's do a top line on each one, because they're so popular, as they always are.
Absolutely.
Veg we'll start with.
We'll start with the veg, and again, I cut one in half, and these are filled end to end, 3 ounces. We have our carrots, our cabbage, our scallions, our rice wine vinegar, our soy sauce, our mirin, all those delicious flavors and seasonings in there, in these sealed crispy egg rolls.
And by the way, this 3-ounce size is the same size you're selling on your truck, right?
These are the
same.
exact
There's
egg
no
rolls.
skimpflation going on here. He didn't make them smaller and then bring them here and then do the reduced price.
No.
Same size as on the truck, but you're not Alberti and I have waited in line for the truck and then not gotten the egg rolls because they were sold out by the time we got to the front.
Too cold right now. It's too cold right now.
And then this is the shrimp. The shrimp is going really quickly.
Yeah,
so the shrimp is what you want.
Shrimp has been so popular. It's brought here by request.
Yes.
So.
And by the way, I'm not sure you can see in that piece, there are big, huge shrimpy pieces in here.
This one's cut end to end, so you can see the ingredients.
This is why you're getting them right now.
Look at that.
These whole, fresh pieces of shrimp in there, not skimping. You are getting shrimp in the shrimp egg rolls, and it's not just one shrimp in the first bite, and then the rest is nonsense. You're getting shrimp throughout the egg roll, and then also pork. So you let us know, do you want all pork, all shrimp, all veg, or 10 of any 2? The combo, and we'll send them to you for free. Lock in auto delivery though, because I don't know when the next time is that we'll have an offer from Falkor Fusion, or if it'll even include the shrimp option. But that's why I say jump on the shrimp option if you're even inclined to kind of want it right now. Thank you so much, Joseph Feldman. Happy New Year to you.
New Year
have
to
a
you.
safe New Year. That's auto delivery. Lock it in. Price is good on this for 19 more minutes, and these were really popular because it is Germack. Of course, we love Germack. But these are roasted and unsalted. And you're getting all the goods. So you're getting the cashews and almonds and the pistachios and the cherries and the cranberries in a really fantastic, juicy, flavorful, crunchy, salty, a little bit succulent way that's amazing. And 12,000 orders of our big deal of the 2-ounce mini bagels. In my mind, this is like Cliff's best. I love the mini bagels. They are direct to you. They go through the 5-step process. They're delicious. 6-time Customer Choice Award winner for customer favorite food item. And the choices were plain, French toast, blueberry pancakes, and
the, oh my gosh, it's because you made eye contact with me. I forgot. It was plain, blueberry, French toast.
Yeah. And everything.
And everything.
And
you guys,
everything.
and everything all at once. Okay, speaking of everything, how about a small family-owned bakery that makes homemade decadent treats? Okay, that sounds good to me. This is Ethel's Baking. We're bringing you 16 scratch-made fruit and nut dessert bars. This is my friend Jessie Holiva, who brings us all kinds of delicious treats here at QVC. But this is the first time you get your choice. You can bring home 16 of that pecan dandy, which is our #1 favorite flavor from Ethel's. You can bring home 16 of the turtle, which we're going to tell you all about. 16 of the lemon, which is that fan favorite. 16 raspberry. I always say bring home the combo. You're getting 4 of each so you can try and fall in love with every single one of your flavors. The QVC price today, $44. 3 easy payments of $14.67. Free shipping and handling. This is decadent, delicious, layered fruit and nut bars that I cannot believe are gluten-free.
That's the truth. And when you taste them, I am telling you, you will not believe it.
No.
And that's what I love about it so much, because this is that treat that you can enjoy, that you can share with loved ones that maybe do have a gluten intolerance.
Exactly.
Everyone gets to enjoy it. And that's what the story is really all about. Ethel is the grandmother of our founder. She inspired these because she always made hand-done treats. And I love this offer because you get to choose what flavor you want or do the combo.
And look what's coming home to you. Before we dive into the flavors, tell me how to store them. Because if you're at home and it's just you or just you and a spouse or a partner, it's easy to store them.
It's really easy. You can leave these on your counter in your pantry 2 to 3 weeks. You can put them in the fridge to extend the life, over a month. But you can also freeze these for 6 months. So if you think you're not going to eat them all yet, freeze some.
I know you think you're not going to eat them all at once. Then you're going to open them and be like, uh-oh, I'm in danger. Okay, let's start with the #1 favorite, Pecan Dandy, and I'm going to have one too.
Okay, so think of pecan pie in a bar. We're giving you that buttery, tender, gluten-free short bread crust right there. Then we're giving you all of that hand-done caramel, and then look at all of that pecans all on top. This is the one that started it all. It was made for a holiday gathering, and no one could believe it was gluten-free.
I want to tell everyone right now, if you have ever experienced homemade deliciousness, this tastes like homemade because it is homemade. It is sweet, it is decadent, and so, so delicious. So that's Pecan Dandy. Remember, you can get all 16 in the Pecan Dandy. Here's our second flavor. Tell me about this one.
This right here is the lemon. This is a fan favorite. It's that perfect amount of sweet meets tart, not overdone. That shortbread, super buttery crust, because butter is our #1 ingredient. We're giving you a lemon jam that's made by artisan jam makers in Vermont. We're giving you that hand-done crumble and then that sweet glaze on top.
There's just that lift of that lemon that is so refreshing. If you are like me and you love like a 3 p.m. pick-me-up, this is what you're going to have with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea.
Your tea.
Absolutely delicious. Okay. This is turtle. Talk about decadent. Tell me about turtle.
Okay, so think of that pecan dandy we were just talking about, right? Like pecan pie in a bar, but then we're taking it up a notch, actually 2 notches, because it's 5 layers of flavor. There's 2 extra layers. We're giving you chocolate melted on top and then pecan crumbles.
Can I give a little insider information? Because I always say, Jesse, there are no secrets at QVC. They warmed up my sample a little bit. Look at the top of mine. Just know that this is absolutely pure heaven, because you can heat these up. Tell me about how you would heat them up, because of course you can have them room temp.
I mean, put them in your microwave for like 10 seconds, or your countertop oven, your regular oven, whatever you want to do. Okay, add ice cream if you're feeling, really, if you really want to take it there.
So good.
And you can.
There's one more flavor. It's that raspberry. Let's talk about it.
Raspberry, really special, because our founder Jill, her grandma Ethel used to make her a raspberry pie for her birthday. So inspired by her recipe, that tender shortbread crust, super buttery, that raspberry jam, and then look at all of that hand-done crumble and that sweet glaze.
Buttery, handmade shortbread with that delicious fruit filling. It is sweet, it is decadent and delicious, but never too sweet. This is not something that's like overwhelming. I have a word that British people say a lot. Steve Reed, when something is rich, you say it's rich, but when something is like that perfect amount of sweetness, it's moreish, because you can always eat more. This is moreish. I've got to count down right now, because you're getting 6. It's moreish.
It is.
So, you guys, that was your little insider info of the day. So listen, if you want 16 of all Pecan Dandy, that's available to you. If you We have only 150 left in that Pecan Dandy in all 16. If you want all 16 in that light, refreshing lemon choice, fewer than 100 to go around. If you want 16 in the turtle, 100 to go around. Holy moly. If you want all 16 in the raspberry, fewer than 200. What about that combo? That's been super popular and a great bet for availability, because you're getting the best of all 4 flavors. I can tell when Rachel really likes something, because I call it the hover. All of a sudden she just gets, it's like I hear the theme from Jaws. It's like, okay, I'm coming in. Well,
She's arrived, because you said moreish, and I want moreish of the Pecan Dandy.
Oh my gosh,
it's my favorite love. Because how many years have you guys been here? Because I feel like I helped launch her. I remember it when it's brand new, because we couldn't believe such flavor was packed into something that was gluten-free. We were like, what? Excuse me? Like, we presented it, we were like, yum, 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 yum. And then you said, and it's gluten-free, and we were like, what? Now throw the book out. I don't even understand this.
And that's the thing I like to remind people, because a lot of times you think, oh, gluten-free. No, I'm telling you, when you taste it, you would not believe it's gluten-free. So where do you want to go?
I'm going to the Pecan Dandy.
You
I'm
go
crossing
on in.
over everybody, because it's moreish.
It's moreish.
It's moreish.
Isn't it the perfect?
It's the perfect, which I want more of.
Yes.
But here's the best part too. It is created in a certified gluten-free dedicated kitchen. So if you do have to stay gluten-free for dietary allergies, you can do it. But this is one of those things that, like, it's gluten-free, but like you would never know. You would never miss it. It's just that crumbly, delicious shortbread, and then all those layers. Look at that.
All of those layers. This one right here, that turtle dandy, this is 5 layers. Think of that pecan dandy, that shortbread crust, that homemade caramel, pecans, chocolate, and then more pecans on top.
No.
It is so good.
Yes.
That's like the pecan dandy on steroids. You just
Pretty
added
much.
chocolate to it?
Add that chocolate, add more pecans.
It is
What's up?
You guys, I want you to bring it home.
Bring it home.
See for yourself. This is Ethel's Baking. You're getting 16 scratch-made fruit and nut dessert bars. 4 trays today. You, for the first time, can choose all 16 in the pecan dandy, all 16 in the lemon, all 16 in that turtle, or all 16 in the raspberry. But I say get that combo home because you're getting 4 of each of those decadent, delicious, gluten-free flavors. $14.67 is your easy pay, and you've got free shipping and handling. The freshest, finest, real ingredients make the difference. Call us, tap our app, or visit us on QVC.com. Oh my gosh, Jessie Oliva, thanks for being here. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
All right. Rach, it's time. Last item.
Okay, it's time for the burgers. I think y'all have been waiting on the burgers. I know I have been waiting on the burgers from Rastelli's, our #1 food brand. A brand that is celebrating how many years in the butcher shop? 49?
50 years in October,
50 years in October, excuse me. So this is the Rastelli private stock steak burger. What does that mean? It means that these burgers originated because they were made specifically for Ray Rastelli's family, period. As in, he gets to get whatever he wants. 4 different types of steak in there. Real steak, full-on steak in this burger, made for his granddaughter, one of 10 grandchildren he has, bringing it to you, dry aged, 28 days. The largest burger he brings to us at 5.33 ounces, 1/3 of a pound. We're going to share with you what the price is. 4-time winner for Best Burger. This is Chris Mentzer. He basically is right-hand man to Ray Rastelli. Everybody thinks they're brothers. I think you are. I'm just going to start a rumor. Here's the story. You can get 12 or 24. If you get the 12 count, it's 5 easy payments of $16. Stock up and save almost $40. Follow me with that. Almost $40, $39.98 when you buy 24, and that makes this a $4.99 burger. What are you saying to me? I'm saying to you that for about the price or better than a drive-through burger, you can get a steak burger that you're going to cook from frozen, that plumps when it cooks at home and ships directly to your home for free. Oh, and there's an auto delivery that's every 60 days. It is a run, don't walk moment. Best burger for 4 times in a row from you, our QVC foodie friends. And, you know, Rastelli's is a butcher shop. So Ray Rastelli and Chris Mentzer have spent your lives teaching us that it matters where your food is coming from. Cuts matter. Sizes matter. How you're blending it together matters. How you knit it together matters. How it cooks matters. That plumping when you're cooking it, giving that juicy flavor.
Yes.
Off to you, my friend.
It does. It really does, Rachel. And you actually talked about the actual steak cuts that we put in this burger, because Ray actually was having dinner and they were having steak, and all his grandchildren at the time were so young, they actually couldn't eat steak. So Ray was like, man, I had to do something for the grandkids. And so what he did is he went back to the butcher shop and he took these steak cuts, right? And we talk about steak cuts, they are actually real steak. So what we did is we took the beautiful prime rib, the ribeye steak, we took the New York strip steak, our beautiful sirloin steak, and that filet mignon.
Yeah.
And we took all 4 of these and we actually ground it into these beautiful noodles. And then we took it and we made the burgers from these steak meats. So we wanted the prime rib, that ribeye for that marbling. We wanted that New York strip for that flavor and texture, the sirloin, which is that beefy taste, and of course that tenderloin for the tenderness. And it made the perfect burger.
And so it's not steak trimmings. He's actually using these pieces of steak to create this burger.
It's not exactly right. There's no trimmings in this. It's real steak, and it got so popular. We called it the private stock because we used to put it in the walk-in with Ray's name on it. It said, "Do not touch."
Do not touch.
Do not touch for my kids. Right. But then what happened was, it got so popular, now we make this with all steak cuts because we do it for the QVC. Now, this is not at the butcher shop.
Right.
This is only at QVC, so you're not going to find this at our butcher shop.
Only here.
Only here.
Only here. And this is how it cooks. Look at how it cooks when you put this in the oven or in a skillet.
If you look at the traditional brand, it's compacted. They pack it. That's how they make them. So the actual heat, when you cook it, it goes around the actual burger. So you got to press it to cook it. Our burger, you're going to put it on and you're not going to press it. The heat, because it's loosely knitted, it's going to cook right through the middle, and the burger is going to actually plump. So when you put it in the frying pan, or if you put it in the grill like you have here, you're going to set it on there for about 4 minutes. You're going to see the burger start to plump. When the juices start pooling, you're going to hit it with that pink Himalayan sea salt. And then
that comes with, by the way.
That comes with it, and then you're going to flip it, and then when it plumps, another 4 minutes, you're going to hit it with a little more salt, and you actually have the perfect burger. And what we find, Rachel, when we do this, right, we find that the burgers don't shrink, and when you take a big bun like this, you can put a burger on it just like that, and it fills the bun. You do not have like those normal burgers.
Let me just share with you that 2 seconds ago, Frank said there were 350 left, and now we have how many left to go? 200 remaining. That's across the side, 12 or 24 count. Auto delivery is very popular, which makes sense because if you already know, Rastelli brings different burgers to us, different cuts to us. 5.33 ounces is actually the largest burger Rastelli makes.
Yes.
And this is not one that has 3 different things, because he has one that has short rib and whatever.
Yep.
This has 4 different types of steak inside. And it literally is a steak meat. I'm taking a bite, and I'm welcoming Chelsea because I get to take a to and then I have to go do a Today's Special Values presentation.
But
what's I need you to come in too.
Yes.
But what's special about this too?
Yeah, tell me.
It's dry aged.
Ooh,
okay, so it's dry aged beef, number one, right? So it's really, really special. 28-day dry aged, and it's all black Angus.
Yeah,
it's not some mystery meat, right?
No.
It is black Angus. It's the same beef and the same steak that you get with our sirloin, with our strip steaks, and our New York strips, and everything else that we bring to QVC. It's the same steaks that you enjoy at home that we put into a burger.
Exactly what you want. 4-time best burger. Stock up and save about $40. Makes this $4.99 a burger, Chelsea.
Oh my gosh.
When you get the big 24 count.
That's incredible. That is less than what you're buying at those grocery, like the drive-thrus too.
I have to go. I'm handing it over to you.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Happy New Year.
Oh my gosh. Chris, now the cat is away, so the mice will play. Can you believe that you're saving almost $40 when you stock up and save? What I was just thinking too, Chris, of course we love a burger on a bun like a traditional hamburger. Call me crazy. Sometimes I just make a burger and I eat it like as a center of the plate meal with a little side of potatoes or mac and cheese or veggies, and it's perfect.
Right, I have it for salad here. But what I want to show you, if I could get this.
Oh, the lid's on.
The lid's on, Chris.
Thank God I'm here.
Oh, thank gosh you made it. You know? But you can do it on the salad, right?
Yes.
But I want to show you how this cuts.
Okay,
because it is steak, so it cuts like a steak. When I cut this, it's cutting like a steak. It's not crumbling, it's not falling apart, and you can see the loose knit on that meat. Look how beautiful that is. So what that does, it makes, like you just mentioned, if you want to put this on a plate, as center of the plate, you can do that.
You got it
right
there.
You can do this without the bun if you're watching your carbs, because this is going to bring, again, this is 26 grams of protein right here. So you have a lot of protein for one burger.
Yeah.
And then what you can do, you can add your gravy to this. So you want to put a little gravy on here.
Heaven.
So now you have a steak dinner, because it is steak meat.
You said it cuts like steak because it is steak. I have an update for everybody, Chris, and you're gonna like to hear this. It is last call. We are down to the very last. Please get this before it's gone. You can bring home 12 today for $79.98, but I say double that order for not double the price. 24 for $119.98. That Easy Pay is just $24. You're saving almost $40. Shipping and handling, of course, is free. And hop on that auto delivery. Chris Mitzer, always so fun to see you. Thank you for being here, my friend.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, so you saw this earlier from Germack. This is actually how we started our show, and I want to show it to you. Salt-free. This big, bodacious 16-ounce jar, and yes, you're getting 2 of the pistachio berry mix. Juicy cherries, cranberries, pistachios, and cashews, all for that one-time only price. And then we also presented that big deal from Just Bagels, authentic kettle-boiled bagels from New York for $9.99 on Easy Pay, and you're getting 24 today. Then I brought you the most delectable, delicious 6-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks from Rastelli's. This is such an amazing sale price because you're getting 10 of those fillets for $20 and free shipping and handling. Make sure you check it out. Another super popular item I presented today was a 20 count, yes, 20 filets that are breaded Cape Hake, mild, delicious in that crispy coating, absolutely versatile and so good. Check it out for a $20 easy pay and free shipping and handling. Oh my word, the 3 hours just flew by. I love spending time with you. That was my favorite part of 2025, and I can't wait to see more of you in 2026. We're gonna have so much fun tonight as we celebrate the new year, so don't go anywhere because my friend Rachel is bringing you today's special value in just a moment. My name is Chelsea. I can't wait to see you next year. See you later, bye-bye.
One of the biggest reasons that our QVC foodies connect with me is because I meet them where they live. I'm not a chef, I'm a home cook just like they are, and each and every show we're learning together. So join me for In the Kitchen with David, and let's whip up my favorite recipes, and we'll help you build a better kitchen.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on QVC and 9 p.m. Eastern on QVC2.
We as women hardly get the answers we want, let alone need. Enter Women Our Age, a refreshingly honest video podcast. What made you want to change your life? Women Our Age premieres December 19th only on QVC Plus and HSN Plus.
Never run out of your food favorites again. When you choose auto delivery, we'll automatically send you the food you've been craving and lock in the price. You choose the schedule, we'll make sure your favorite food arrives when you want it, and you can cancel or edit at any time. Keep your favorites coming. Head to QVC.com to set up auto delivery now.